It was a good one. It was a good one. Anyway, I'll stop talking about fucking Twitch memes. Here's a tweet one last time for you guys, and we'll play some Dungeons and Dragons together. And let's go live. Hello everybody and welcome to Encounter Roleplay. My name is Will and today we are back and oh my god, that's not Sydney, that's Gareth. Jesus Christ. Not the first time Gareth has tried to impersonate Sydney to get with me, but
it wasn't till the morning that you found that out though.
It won't be the last.
It won't certainly be the last, indeed. But yes, we're back today with Tales from the Yawning Portal, and it's something of a new start for us. It's almost like an episode 1, really, because last week all of our characters died.
All but one.
All but one.
Dovan was not. Dovan survived. Lee is unable to make it. She's unable to get an internet connection.
Yes, Lee has in fact been killed in real life.
TPK IRL.
TPK IRL. If you can't get them in game, you get them out. So that's where we stand today. We've got new characters back today. So we'll find out a bit more about us here in a moment, I suppose. So let's go around with our new characters. I know we don't have all of them up on the website yet, but they will do soon. Yes, Sub is a Wild Magic Surge adverse. So Gareth, talk to me about your character for today.
Well, I'm going to be playing a drow.
Oh god.
He has 2 scimitars. He has a pet panther.
Does he wear a trench coat?
No, he's not that edgelord. No, I am playing a drow, but I'm playing a drow wizard who's a necromancer. His name is Magnus. He is essentially a grave robber who robs from the dead people he buries. He's a bit creepy. He's very spindly and a bit suspicious, and he likes to extend his words.
Interesting. Hope that's the only thing he likes to extend.
He doesn't need to extend anything else. He's got a massive sword.
Okay.
and penis. Anyway, yeah.
Okay, just in case we were wondering.
Yeah, just in case that was
also penis. Yes. Red, my man, we're done with a 12-month sub. Thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. A gentleman and scholar. Sydney, how's it going?
It's going good.
Good.
That's good.
Good. So talk to us about Poof.
Poof the Goblin. I'm playing Poof. I'm so excited. He's a goblin rogue. I'm just so excited. This is like the most excited I've been to play a character in so long. He's going to be awesome. He's going to be adorable and annoying, but not like Meepo level. And everyone love him. I cannot wait.
Yeah.
Poof was
Adopted.
Yeah, Poof
semi-voluntarily recruited into the adventuring
he was
party.
Madonna'd, I think.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was Jolie'd into the party. They found him. They killed a load of goblins. One of them they didn't kill. They called him Poof. I'm pretty sure Poof didn't offer his name.
Right.
They locked him in a room and said they'd come back for him, and then they killed everything else in the vicinity, and then came back and picked him up and took him back to for reasons that were best known to themselves. And sadly, those people who made that decision are all dead, so we may never know why it was that Poof was brought back to the town of Misty Hollow, but he was, and now he's a member of the adventuring party in his own right.
Fantastic. And yeah, speaking of Meepo, I will be playing Meepo the Bold, Meepo the Brave.
Meepo the Bloodstained.
Meepo the Bloodstained.
The epithet which was coined during play.
Indeed. And Meepo is ready. Meepo's actually a bard, a kobold bard. And he is beautiful on the inside, if not the outside. He's got like a little bit of kind of broken teeth and jaw going on. He's red kobold, and he lusts for power and to be loved as well. Although power definitely comes first in his kobold brain. He's not the most intelligent of characters.
Well,
so
first you get the power, then you get the money, then you get the hot kobold women.
That's true. More
or any other species you want. I mean, money's money.
More money, more kobolds, as Meepo has become used to
saying. More money, more lizard babes.
Yeah, I don't know if, Gareth, you've heard my Rhodes impression. You have to watch Monday's episode for that, because I refuse to do it now. But yeah, let's remind ourselves of how we can interact with today's show. As per usual, if you haven't followed, hit that follow button and join us. It's 40 followers, and we'll have a viewer decision, in fact. Also, here is the tweet for you guys when we hit 20 retweets. And we'll have another one where you guys will throw something into the mix to harm us once again. I already have a disadvantage from Wolfstrike because apparently today is Kill Meepo Day. And of course, when we hit £100, every £100 on Kickstarter, we do extra viewer decisions as well. If you haven't pledged yet, all the donation rewards are the same on Kickstarter. So if you were to pledge at the £12 level, then you could get 3 or 4 Nat 20s or Nat 1s along with the Breath of Gore book, artwork, and all the stretch goals that come with it as we unlock them. We just unlocked another one today, and we're looking to get to 3,400 for some more maps. So in fact, 4,000.
What's the stretch goal for the short story?
Ben's short story is at 8,000, so we are almost halfway.
If you guys back it enough, you'll make me work, and I'm sure that making Ben dance to your tune is enough of an incentive to know that you've inconvenienced me. No, I keyed because I love. But yes,
the dancing is a slightly higher stretch goal.
Yes, make Ben dance is a hidden higher tier stretch goal.
Unlock at a certain amount.
if one of the stretch goals is I write a short story for the campaign and set in the campaign.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting stuff. So other than that though, sit back, enjoy yourselves as we head into what's likely to be a slightly different adventure than we initially intended with Yawning Pool.
It is an actually different adventure. We are now on the hidden shrine of Tamal-chan. The threats of the Forge of Fury have been extinguished for the time being. So hello everyone. They call me Ben. I will be your dungeon master for the evening. The town of Misty Hollow clings to a precarious existence. After the losses of the recent Orcish raids, the town is no longer self-sufficient and will be unable to support itself through the winter without an influx of wealth. The Concerned Citizens Committee, composed of the town's foremost citizens, is discussing how Misty Hollow is to survive. During the expedition to Stone Tooth, during which several valiant adventurers were lost, Dovan the Mage recovered a journal written in Dwarven. The journal had just been translated into Common, and the Dovan's companions, which comprise Poof and Meepo, who were the other members of this silent partners in this venturing company, and the recently encountered drow wizard Magnus, have been given this translation of the journal that Dovan recovered from the hold of Durgeddin. Stonetooth was beneath Stonetooth was a dwarven hold, which once belonged to a legendary dwarven weaponsmith named Durgeddin. So you guys can gather in the Yawning Portal, which by now is quite a substantial and bustling establishment, to discuss this development. And the barkeeper, Durnan, has been given this translation for safekeeping. So he's got it right now, and he's behind the bar when you guys enter the Yawning Portal in Misty Hollow.
All right, so Meepo will enter and immediately start to strum on his little lute. The complete, it's the Antichrist of melodies.
Wait, you can play the magical one that we found.
Yes. So he's playing his little ditty right now.
So if you guys have, if you guys wish to retain a couple of the magic items which your, let's call them predecessors, possessed, you can. You won't have recovered everything they've got, but one or two of the notable magic items might have been brought out with their mangled corpses, severely acid scarred, partially dissolved, mostly. Yeah. Almost entirely dissolved corpses.
So I'll come in strumming my little lute, the Antichrist of melodies. It's like me-pow, 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 me-pow,
me-pow. Meepo, my friend, how are you today? I've got something for you.
Oh, Meepo, yes. Meepo could do with...
He slides a bundle of papers across the bar. Can I get you anything, my diminutive friend?
Some food.
Right you are. Sausage roll again, is it?
And if
Very
there is
good.
any eggs, Meepo would like them.
He furnishes you with a sausage roll and a pickled egg.
Ah, pickle.
And a glass of milk, as Meepo is wont to drink.
Meepo must have his milk or he will not sleep.
Calcium is important.
His bones must grow big and strong. Also, Forbrand is giving 5 nat 20s to you, Ben, just so you're aware.
All right. 5 natural 20s.
God damn it, Forbrand.
That's
keep
a
a counter
lot
on
of
the screen.
natural 20s.
A lot of critties.
Thank you. I shall make good use of them.
So Meepo will sit down over his milk and start kind of like eating his food and drinking his milk.
The rest of you guys can gather there as well. You've been told that the translation is ready and that Dernan has it for you.
Yeah, I definitely feel like Poof would probably be next to Meepo since they're like the brand managers still.
Yep.
Even though everyone else is dead. We're still working on the logo.
And the thing about Magnus is people generally don't like drow. It's like an instinctive thing built into everyone who isn't a drow, except these two peculiar jabbering creatures seem to be fine with you. So you've ended up their companion almost by process of elimination.
Yeah, they're the only place where there's actually a chair that doesn't immediately get pulled away from me. So
yeah.
It pains me more than anything else in the world. Sitting next to them is like having lit matches put under my fingernails.
If there was like a piano being played in the Yawning portal, it would stop when Magnus walks in.
Like people would turn and look and spit. But he's kind of just sat next to them, just kind of closing his eyes at every time they say something stupid, he's just spinning a brandy round in his glass, thinking like, where did he go wrong in his life?
So, Dernan says to Magnus, "So, Magnus, my friend, you know you're always welcome here in the Yawning portal. I thought this would be of some interest to you in particular as a gentleman of learning. Dovan's journal that he brought in, its translation's been completed. I haven't glanced at it really myself, but does look like it might be of some interest."
Meepo needs to know.
No, I slap his hand away immediately. This is not for your filthy hands.
Oh yes, Meepo's hand is very dirty. And I start pouring milk over it.
I do exactly like he grabs the bridge of his nose with his fingers and just kind of grumbles to himself. Let me take a look at this then. And again, he's kind of passive aggressively making noises as he starts to kind of read it.
So what you have is a translation of a section of a journal. Beneath the last entry is the smith mark of Durgedin, suggesting that it was Durgedin himself who wrote this journal. And I posted what it says into chat if you wish to inform your venturing brethren of the information it holds.
What does it say? Oh, big dark one.
We've told you before, Meepo, that's extremely offensive to my kind.
Oh, kobolds, we pride ourselves on our color. Meepo is red.
Listen, it's story time now. Both of you, pay attention. There will be a test.
This is a terrible idea.
Thorogran has returned after many months and has brought back news of a swamped, choked peninsula where it can be found a fallen city and an immense stepped pyramid at its heart. Could this be the lost city of Tamagotchi?
Close enough.
I literally can't read it as anything else.
I say Tamao-chan.
You say what you like. Okay.
I don't know if that's correct.
If so, this place in a particular land could explain why it vanished so completely. I shall authorize a full expedition to that place. For now, for no doubt, it contains wealth beyond measure. And it Magnus's eyebrows kind of perk up because he needs a way to get power in this place because he sees no other way of getting this respect from people. Sorry, where was I? Wealth beyond measure for whatsoever the valor and skill to explore it. Retracing Thorogan's journey is not necessary, for our wizard, Arundil, Arundel, I knew that one, has a much quicker way.
Interesting. You've actually met Arundel, or at least his spooky ghost.
The one we killed.
That was the wizard that you dispatched back into whatever afterlife he had been barred from entering.
The link back.
Just to double check, he wasn't the one that killed us in one shot. No,
that was the dragon.
No, just double check it. Just
Arundel was the ghost
aggressively
who possessed the Duragar, and then you killed him.
Just thought I'd bring that up again.
Just thought I'd bring that up again. Still sore. First, I must deal with the orcs who beset us. I doubt there will be trouble. They will trouble as much. They are a bit crude. They are but crude animals and cannot beat our defensive. So I can't speak now.
Meepo thinks you might need help.
Okay, I pass it to him.
Oh God.
Meepo,
go on then. Do better.
Meepo. Oh. And I look up happily.
Poof is like absolutely 100% supportive and is like,
Listen,
good.
the one thing we need to worry about, there's great wealth, and these fuckers in here don't understand anything but wealth. So, fuck this town. This will get me where I need to. I'll bring you with me. I need your help.
So, the last page of the translation is a diagram, which is on the final page of the journal. It's a complicated circular diagram surrounded by symbols in Draconic. And you recognize this, Magnus. Although it's not your personal area of expertise, this is a teleportation circle, a diagram of one. And with such a diagram, especially with a Dragonborn in town, Dragonborn wizard whose knowledge you can plunder, you're pretty sure you can recreate this teleportation circle. Once you've done so, it can be used to go to wherever the other version of this teleportation circle is.
Well, and I'll start reading off ingredients and tools and different things, and I'll start kind of shouting at Meepo and Poof to go and get them. I need some twigs from the tallest oak tree in town. I need some 6 flies' wings, but not the biggest flies in town. The little pink ones, that fly around shit. I need a book. I need some hair from a dragonborn's foot, and some dwarf beard. That's important. Why are you still standing there?
Poof will like frantically run back into the kitchen and just start throwing things like around. You see pans flying, hitting people. Everything's a mess. It's in here somewhere.
Okay.
Meepo, get going.
Meepo runs somewhere, runs into a wall, and then rushes outside. Meepo must get the things full of elf.
Okay.
Could there be anything in the kitchen that you needed?
Meepo must manage these things, for Meepo is the manager.
So if you wish to perform this ritual, you'll need somewhere to do it. You will need, it will take a while, it'll take you a few hours to complete it. You need something to do, you'll definitely need some drawing materials, chalk, charcoal, something like that to be able to draw out the pattern. And you'll also need probably 2 magic users to be able to use this.
You know what that means?
Ritual. Well, you have Dovan as well, but yes. The more the merrier.
I'll kind of instruct them. I've got like a really rundown shack next to the hastily, but like it's not really a cemetery. It's kind of a place where we dig holes in the ground and push bodies in. But
as Misty Hollow has expanded, originally it was just bury people in a hole. But as the Shrine of Many Gods got established, people have started kind of co-opting areas for specific cultures or specific worshippers of particular gods. And so there is a kind of old cemetery which was used back in the very earliest days. There are a few other ones dotted around as well.
Yeah, so it's the shittest, like where the really nasty bodies go, where they don't want infected. That's where they let me stay, and I've got a horrible shack.
There is one some distance downstream to make sure that it doesn't foul the river.
Yeah, that one. The one that no one ever like. There's one bunch of flowers left on a grave, and it's all kind of weathered away to nothing. And they were really like petrol station flowers.
So
Roads
the
grave.
mists for which Misty Hollow is named roll in thick and noxious around the paupers' graves as night is falling.
What are we
Okay,
doing here? It's kind of scary.
Did you get everything on the list?
Except for the tongue. Huh?
Well, that was just for me anyway.
Oh.
Okay, so can you go and find the Dragonborn for me? Go and find the van.
No, you do not need magic dragon. You have Meepo the Brave.
You don't really know magic. I thought that was just a song.
Oh no, Meepo by some freak happenstance knows magic. It is one of the very few things that Meepo knows.
I kind of look on in doubtful. Okay, I'll go on with your little petard. Why did you prove it? Show me something then.
Okay. And I will play this really fucking discordant chord on my lute, like brr, brr, like your brown note kind of thing. And a mage hand.
Proper sludge core.
Yeah. A mage hand will appear and like tickle you. See?
I'll
See? Meepo has power beyond any of your mortals.
I'll kind of, I suppose.
Meepo's power is that of the ancient dragons. He goes a bit psychotic when he's talking about his power.
The blood of dragons flows through Meepo's veins.
Yes, quite literally.
That's an actual thing that he definitely believes.
Okay, well.
So
you
Meepo
need
the
to
Brave
get-
will do it.
I give him some instructions about what to do while I start drawing up this pattern I need to on the floor.
So it involves inscribing draconic runes, chanting the right thing at the right time, channeling magical power. You guys are both going to give me Meepo, what is your Arcana check bonus?
Oh, Meepo's bonus is +3.
Interesting. Okay. And what's Magnus's?
It's +6.
Oh.
I'm a fully competent
Okay,
wizard.
excellent. All right.
Meepo
So
is
after
not.
about 2.5 hours, you've completed inscribing the circle and you believed you've done everything required for the ritual. The runes begin to glow and the close, suddenly humid night is lit with the flickering blue-green of these mystic runes, and it seems that the teleportation circle is complete.
Oh. So, what this do? What will this take, Meepo?
Well, this is a simple teleportation device. So it should be like a door. Do you understand what a door does, Meepo?
Closes.
Oh, Jesus. No, it allows you to enter somewhere else. You go into somewhere. You walk through it like a door and you'll appear somewhere else. But instead of inside, like my house over there, we appear wherever this place is.
Oh, Meepo like this, yes. Can you take Meepo to Dragon?
We've been over this. There is no dragon.
I thought we were not ever gonna run into dragons again since they killed
Everyone else.
everyone else.
But they did not kill Meepo, and they would not dare, for Meepo is the
Well,
brave.
it was quite possibly because we weren't there.
Only one returned, Big Dragon Lady, who loved me. So, Meepo is loved. In time.
Love is a very interesting term. I've heard her say things behind your back, Meepo.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you've heard the things that they say
Meepo
behind my back. Yes.
Meepo turned his back lots. He cannot hear. But he said behind it, my ears, they only point forward. And I point to my hideously disfigured ears.
Coop is suddenly very sad at the realization that he's not the favorite son anymore since his parents died. Since adopted him died.
So, yeah.
Why are you crying, Poof?
I
It's okay, Poof. It is okay. Meepo is here, big dark man.
to live in the world that Meepo is the favorite and I'm not.
It's okay. Both your parents are dead, and well, technically, you're a double orphan because your parents probably before died as well. You're just a shit child, basically.
Meepo,
Why does this always happen to me?
look at it like this. Meepo has never been adopted. Meepo was never loved enough to be adopted, eh? I was just, I don't know, my parents were killed, eh? And then, I was in service to that lady, and
Yeah.
now she
You were
didn't,
looking after a dragon, and someone stole your dragon, and Meepo
now
was without
someone
purpose.
stole my dragon. So, it could be going better for Meepo.
Who will mourn for Meepo?
Oh, well,
Meepo cried.
Yes.
Cried despondently. I seem to recall.
Meepo. Also, we do have a viewer decision, Ben.
Oh god. All right.
And I need to roll a d10,000 for Meepo.
Sweet Lord have mercy. Okay. A viewer decision. That's going to be interesting. What did the dwarf find in the tomb? An object the dwarf found in the tomb.
What did the dwarf find in the tomb? Is our viewer decision, my friends, underneath this line here in chat. Throw out your ideas. Okay. So, yeah, Meepo. Just because yours is bigger, Gareth. Mine was quicker. So, so Meepo says, so let's get going. Where are we going? Where does this take us? Where will Meepo be?
Hopefully it's Tama-chan.
Amo-chan.
Where the diaries.
Someone please hold my hand, please. And he reaches out. It's like covered in snot and tears and just.
Meepo will take it.
This is a Meepo job, Meepo.
This is
I call all
job.
the things I don't want to do Meepo jobs.
Yeah. Give me a Meepo job. A Meep job, for short. Okay, another Meep job. And I'll hold Poop's hand. There you go, little Poof.
Okay.
Let's
So,
go then to
You
Tamoch.
guys
Japan.
step valiantly into the teleportation circle.
Yes, Meepo is brave.
Sadly, your Arcana checks were not very good. So this isn't the best teleportation circle in the world.
Wait, did we do a
And-
check? Was I meant to do a check?
I made the checks.
Oh,
That's when
okay.
said-
I make the checks here.
Sometimes. All right. So, Poof,
Yes?
you are suddenly seized with dread.
Oh no.
For you feel cold stone upon your back, and you're lying on an altar. And you look down, but your body is paralyzed.
Oh
You
my
realize
God.
that you're cold. Not just cold because the weather is cold or the air is cold, but stone cold in death.
Oh,
And above you is a vast, gloomy shape, with great dark wings spreading like those of a bat. Fierce, hungry, burning red eyes look down at you. You glimpse fangs glinting in the darkness. And a dark voice speaks in a language you don't know the language, yet the meaning of the words are clear. Another one we will feast.
Can I talk
And
for a
suddenly,
moment?
you're ejected into a cold stone room, dark and stuffy and musty, and you're lying on the floor alongside your other two companions. The vision of yourself at death's door passes, and you feel your heart as if it's beginning to beat again. And you've all emerged. Now we can go on to roll 20, and we can see the room in which you've emerged.
Oh, goodness.
Just died. Goof runs over to Meepo and grabs him and shakes him, and he's like, you didn't hold my hand tight enough and I died.
What? You saw that too?
Yes.
Right.
Oh.
You're in a long,
What the-
narrow chamber running east to west. So north, if you go on to roll 20, you see where you guys are.
Yeah, we need some illumination.
You're in one far corner. If you zoom out,
Okay.
you're in the bottom right corner. You should be.
I still see black when I zoom all the way out.
Yeah, I see complete
Do
darkness.
I need to turn off the stupid light thing? Give me 1 second.
Might be what's going on. Maybe I was very scared. Did you feel that too, Magnus?
You clearly made a mistake. One of the ingredients was wrong, or you said the wrong word, you bloody kobold.
I've gone
Okay.
and meepled it again.
All right, is that better?
Yes.
Yep, excellent. All right.
I mean, yes.
Yes. So you guys are in a long, narrow chamber. It runs east to west, so the map is oriented a bit wonkily. North is this way here.
Okay.
In the center of it, there's a domed shape on the floor in the middle here. And in the east wall is a blank-faced stone door. The west end of the room is blocked by fallen rubble, apparently the result of a collapse. The two side walls appear to have several niches cut into them. There's 6 niches. The air is close and noxious. You don't think it's good air. You're pretty sure you're underground, and it feels like feels like this place hasn't felt sort of fresh air for a long, long time.
Thank God we're back in the bad air again. All that fresh air was clogging up Meepo's lungs.
I do like the smell down here. It reminds me of my house.
Yes.
The kind of growing mold smell. It takes years to get that air. Anyway, what is this thing?
Like me,
Someone
feet.
please give me a nature check.
Much like Meepo's feet.
Meepo,
Yeah?
have a look at that naturey thing over there.
Okay. Meepo, nature. Meepo. No, Meepo.
What did Meepo get?
Meepo got a 5.
5. The air is laced with a amber-colored like fog clinging near the ceiling, but you don't know what the source is.
That might be me.
Maybe. Meepo does not know what nature is. Sorry.
If it's like a nasty acrid colour fog, I will just cover my mouth just out of put a cloth over it. Well, we should spread around. Let everyone have a look. Try and find out where we are.
Okay.
Can I have a look at the niches on the right hand wall, starting from the bottom, working to the top?
So here.
Started from the bottom that way.
Okay. So this one here.
So starting with this one, then this one, and then finally this one.
All right. Okay. So this niche has it's a scene of tribal warfare, and there's 20 tribal warriors in combat. 10 are painted black, and the other 10 are in red. And they look like they're in a very distinctive art style that you're not familiar with. Not necessarily crude or badly done, but definitely a quite a stylized way. They're in kind of reds, yellows, ochres, very naturalistic colors, but are very, very stylized figures.
It's an Andy Warhol.
This one, the middle one here, it takes you a while to see what's happening, but you think it depicts the creation of the world, with all the statuettes in this little diorama are stylized and obviously non-human. One god, adorned in green feathers, is mixing ashes with blood to form sculptures of a man and a woman. There are other towering figures are standing about a fire, committing ritual suicide with their daggers. And the 2 smaller figures are ringed by the fall. It's a very complex scene of some deeply important kind of creation myth, this one, and images are of gods and men being created. And this niche here, it shows various commoners in forms of crafting, like weaving rugs, baskets, carving totems, and making clothes. So it's a kind of everyday town scene.
Meepo is very brave, but is also very scared.
Mm-hmm.
Go and have a look at those other niches, would you, Poof?
Okay.
Right.
Go like here.
This one here. It shows a temple on a tiered pyramid, so a step pyramid. There's a bunch of commoners bringing offerings of gold and jade, and in front of the temple is it looks like a priest or a fanatic handling a constrictor snake, and there's 3 tribal warriors around him. There's also several stone statues of the gods, so you think this is a statue depicting the kind of everyday worship of these people. This niche here is a scene of farming. Several commoners are engaging in farming, and there's tribal warriors standing guard with another priest or fanatic in a bird costume, and he's depicted like this, as if he's blessing the field. And the final one, it's a river scene with commoners gathering rushes, fishing, and carving a canoe.
This one is my favorite.
As I say, they're stylized, but not without artistry. They're certainly very finely done. And the final one is here. This is a kind of a half sphere, and the half that's been cut away contains another a central diorama with tribal warriors, a scout who's holding a golden staff, some kind of attack dog, and a panther, and they're hunting deer. So the central one is a hunting scene.
Nice pictures. I do good drawing in this place.
This magic symbol here is identical to the one you've just carved. It's been carved into the floor, not very deeply, but it's been etched into the floor. You guess with like a hammer and a chisel.
Is there any sign that anyone's been here recently?
You'd need to have a proper investigation to see. Nothing immediately, no.
Can
Woody,
I have
thanks
a
so much,
proper
man.
investigation?
You can make a give me a perception check.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you.
12.
12. Right. You have a route around. You can't find anything. You do note that the door here, it's carved with a sun symbol. Looks like it opens inwards. There are hinges on this side, and there are scratches on the floor in front of it that show it swings open.
Does it have a handle or anything on this side so we can...
There isn't a handle, no.
Does it look like I could pull it open without trying?
There isn't a handle. It's locked. It doesn't open just with pushing.
Okay. Oh, we appear to be stuck in here.
Remind Meepo why Meepo is here, because this drawing is very strange.
We were looking for fabulous wealth and power.
Ah, yes, power. Okay, yes. Well, we've got to find some power around here somewhere. Door not working?
I mean, I'm pretty sure that maybe if we found a way out of here, you might find a dragon.
Ooh.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
Why don't you have a route around, see if you can find anything interesting? Maybe something on these dioramas move. Just go and meepo it up.
Okay.
So, Meepo, you can make an investigation. You can make a perception check to take a closer look at the dioramas if you wish.
Okay.
Poof would probably go look at the door at this.
Okay, Poof, you can do that. Because you're a rogue and you know about locks and stuff, I'll give you advantage on the perception check to check out the door.
Meepo got 4.
I got a nat 20!
All
I rolled a
right.
19 and a 20.
So, Poof, you find a small keyhole hidden under the keystone that's over the door. The keystone's carved with the symbol of the sun. Underneath it's quite a well-concealed keyhole.
Okay, so could I try to pick that lock with like thieves' tools or something?
You can attempt to, yes.
Okay. All right. So what do I roll for that? Is that sleight of hand?
It'll be, I think, a dex check plus your proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. 17.
Okay. It can't be picked, but it would open with the correct key.
Okay. So Poof will like turn around and be like, there is a keyhole here.
Oh, good.
So maybe we can find the key.
Oh, I like where this is going. Yes, keyhole needs key. So now we figured that out. All Meepo needs is the key.
Magnus will awkwardly walk over to Poof and kind of not really know how to give praise, but it will kind of just oddly pat him on the head once. And then just leave it there for a second awkwardly and then take it away and like wonder what he did.
Excellent way to show appreciation is a firm, open-handed slap to the buttocks. The girls in the audience will thank you.
Now we've had that talk, Ben. I can hear Twitter firing up.
Don't.
Listen, Ben has never been charged. Let's put that out there on the record. Maybe I was going to say...
It's illegal to pay them off in that country. It was fine.
What I did was legal in that country. Anyway,
So where's the key?
Where's the key? Where's the key? One of them is key. I cannot see. See, Meepo is bad. Meepo is bad.
So
Where is
Meepo,
the
with
key?
your
I cannot see.
shanking of the investigate check, you're going to do something slightly foolish. Now, what diorama do you do this foolish thing with?
I'm going to fool around with the 20 warriors.
and Irvin has just donated some money. Oh god, I better go read this to know how doomed.
You roll a d6, Will, and then we'll go
Give me D6.
clockwise.
Okay. Well, D6 is 2.
Irvin takes £15. On the next fail, DM or player side, the whole party gets wild magic. Oh, goody. Oh, goody. Thank you, Irvin.
Really good.
Okay, what foolish thing I do with this 20 big men here?
Okay.
Meepo wants to fool around.
You take, while perusing this diorama with its 20 tribal warriors, you pick one up, and it immediately swells to life size.
Oh no.
You're forced to drop it,
That's so big.
and it animates, and you realize you're face to face with a life-size human tribal warrior.
Oh no.
He's carrying a spear in one hand. His elaborate battle dress is festooned with kind of little bronze trinkets and feathers.
Oh no.
His hair is kind of shaved at the sides, scraped back up into a sort of top knot, and he yells at you in a language with which you are completely unfamiliar.
Meepo relays this back almost exactly as you said it, Ben. I've just realized I'm being confronted by tribal warriors.
Yes. He's standing right there and
That's a hair.
is brandishing his spear at you.
Magnus is like, his hand is a millimeter away from one of these figures, and he'll immediately snatch you back. What are you doing, Meepo, you idiot? Why would you touch these
I don't know,
things?
he's screaming at me in a language which I do not understand.
The warrior lunges to attack you
Oh,
Oh my
dear.
god.
and gets a 21 versus AC,
Meepo dies. Yes.
and you take 3 piercing damage from his spear.
Meepo can take that.
What does Meepo do in retaliation when confronted with this?
Meepo.
Meepo is going to strike back at him with
Yep.
bloodthirsty intentions. Is it reasonable to have my Crawley's +1 rapier?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
That's a reasonable thing to have. Yeah, you have a +1 rapier.
Okay. In that case, I will use it and strike at him with it for +8. 10. Oh, looks like nothing's really changed, folks.
You attempt to run him through, but he knocks your blade aside with his spear and yells a challenge at you once more.
Which means that we all roll well magic surges. Okay,
Brilliant.
that's the fail.
Oh, sorry, Meepo. It's done a bad. Again. Oh,
Goodness gracious.
goodness gracious, Meepo. Okay.
All right, let's look these up then. So lowest one, I think. Gareth, what'd you roll?
3216. That's a good number.
Next person to whom the caster speaks suspects the caster of heresy.
Okay, I just spoke to Meepo. Do you want to count that?
I suspect you maybe heretic, actually, and I've
You probably think that anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
I rolled 4526, which reads 4526. If the target is wearing any rings, he's immune to magic until sunset.
That depends on whether Magnus, the party had a ring, but I don't know if you've kept it. I don't think
that's the item I've kept, but that was
It is.
Meepo's roll, not mine, unfortunately.
True. I mean, I might be wearing a ring, not a magic one, though.
And then what did you roll, Sid?
7, 7, 10.
7, 7, 10. Reads. So, got a long way to go, she. Alright, so Poof. Target's weapon is tied to both of the target's hands. So your weapon is tied to both of your hands somehow, Poof. You've managed to tie yourself into your weapon with both hands.
And our tribal warrior gets 1046.
Oh, 1-0.
Oh, it's actually only 3 wild magic surges. So tribal warrior doesn't need to roll. He's good.
Excellent. This pleases him greatly. So we can go round to let's say Poof. Poof, what do you do?
I guess I'll use.
If you attack, I'll give you disadvantage, or as an action, you can try to extricate yourself.
Yeah, I'd like to. I'll just go for it. I'll just use my one-handed weapon as a two-handed weapon.
Okay. So you can attack our tribal warrior with disadvantage.
Okay.
You will get your sneak attack if you hit, because you've got an ally next to him. You're rogue, aren't you? Yeah.
So there's a 24 and a 13.
The 13 does hit. Just.
Really?
Yeah.
God, that's so cool. Okay, and so the damage is. This is okay. Let me look. Sorry. Let me. Okay. So this is the regular damage, max damage, whatever. It's like it's cool. And then sneak attack is this. 2 net ones on that. Awesome. And then also, what size is the warrior?
He's medium size.
I get to add 5 damage because of Fury of the Small because I'm a goblin. So that is 22.
Nice.
You stab him in the gizzard, and he falls over and collapses onto the floor, and he shatters into several chunks of painted kind of terracotta-like porcelain.
Nice.
Oh, this is great.
Oh. Oof.
Can someone help untie me, please?
I'll cut your
Okay.
bonds.
So you get your Fury of the Small once per short rest.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, that's cool. So you can take a couple of minutes to get Poof out of his rather ridiculous predicament, during which Poof, you are convinced that Meepo is somehow morally corrupt. Whatever power holds sway over this place, you seem to think that Meepo has led you here because of it, that he knows where you are and why this place came to be, and he's got some kind of ulterior motive in leading you here. That's the idea that's germinated for some reason in the back of your goblin brain.
Meepo looks at you like Sidless love.
Meepo, how did you know how to untie me?
I'd catch you with
Was it because
a rope.
you were the one who tied me in the first place?
No, Meepo does not know how to tie. Meepo has no rope.
Poof starts to back away slowly. Like this.
Okay.
Listen, you two. Look at me while I'm talking. Look at my. That makes Poof. Look at me. Do not touch anything else unless you're sure it's a key.
Oh, sure.
Poof, repeat back what I just said to me.
Do not touch anything else unless you're sure.
Blah, 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 blah.
I pull out like a piece of like meat or fruit or snack that I've got. Okay,
Oh.
first one to find the key gets this.
I go.
So
I
you
go.
you guys can make me investigation checks.
I'm gonna look
or
at.
perception, or perception checks, whichever you're better.
I'm gonna search the body.
You can either search and look at stuff, or you can try to use your brain.
Oh god, I rolled a 4. Fuck me. This is Crawley all over again. He haunts me from the grave.
So Meepo and Poof, you can both do this. Magnus, you can as well.
Investigation.
You give yourself.
investigation or perception.
You give
whichever
yourself
choose.
the food if you find it.
Oh, I got a 13.
I got a 13 as well because it's
All
a
right.
good number.
So the two of you, your eyes are drawn to the central pedestal, and it's a diorama of a hunting scene. One of them is evidently a scout. He's kind of ranging ahead, but he's got a golden staff in his hand. Not the kind of weapon that a scout would need. It looks like if you were very careful, you could remove it from his hand without disturbing the figure. It looks like it's separate. It looks like you can take it out of his grasp.
So, Poof, hey,
I found a rock.
don't touch.
That might be a
Don't touch.
key.
Poof, can you get it?
Do you have dainty fingers? Probably, yes. Just
Tiny shoplifting goblin fingers.
Just
Yeah.
grab it. It's completely safe. There's
I
nothing.
need complete silence.
I back away because I'm
can't
worried.
work under these conditions.
You see Poof like go to like center himself. Just like goes like with it like this. Oh god, I'm so nervous.
Like as she gets really close to it, I go, "Be careful!"
No. Oh god, it's a 10.
All right.
Oh no.
With your thieving goblin hands, you snatch the golden staff out of the hands of the small terracotta scout, and you have it in your hands. And it is about about a size of it would fit into the keyhole in the door.
Okay. Poof has a celebratory jump. He goes to try and high five Magnus, but obviously I don't think Magnus would high five.
I don't understand what you're doing.
So he just like,
Are you trying to attack me?
no, it's a never mind. And he'll go up to the door and try and stick the thing into it.
Okay. The key fits into the keyhole, and as you turn it, you hear a thunk of moving stone, and the door swings slightly inward.
Well, I've opened the door for us. Well done, Poof, for your assistance.
Oh, thank you.
I still found a rock. Might be a key.
Well, you've let me down today, Meepo, as I hand over the stack
Most
to Poof.
importantly, you embarrassed yourself.
Poof gets the treat today. Maybe next day you can actually try and do something worthwhile.
Poof is like standing at the door and he like turns his head back to you like over his shoulder with his mouth open waiting to catch it.
And I look back, and that's probably why your family are never coming back. And then I walk through the door.
Probably.
I literally can't stay mad at Meepo.
All right. So the stone walls of the corridor beyond are carved to resemble a stack of bamboo-like logs. It slopes downwards towards a double doors of beaten bronze, which are here. In the corner, it looks like there's the remains of a place where someone camped, maybe slept. Relatively recently, you think. There's a wicker basket, a blanket, and a discarded book. And it looks like this is kind of a little makeshift. Someone took a rest here or a pause here, maybe slept here.
It looks like someone took a pause here, maybe. rested here. Meepo is thinking,
Poof is making sure that he does not have his back to Meepo at all times. I'll say that.
Maybe goes looking for food.
Yeah, I'll crouch and have a look at this these things as well.
They're just like looming over.
The basket contains some mundane rations and a couple of skins of water. And the book is written in very angular but legible common. And there's one entry in it. It looks like it was held to cover a number of kind of leaves of paper which can be removed, and there's one left in it. And it reads, I believe I have found nothing less than the shrine of Votzilaha, a vampiric old man god of the underworld. A lesser soul will be struck with dread to have located a place of such ill omen. But I see only riches to be gleaned from this dark sepulchre. Kalka Kyla dwells in the chamber beyond. It is, in spite of appearances, an intelligent creature. I hope to negotiate passage into the shrine from it. If not, I may have to return to Durgedin without riches to show, but with knowledge of how to reach this place and plunder it in the future.
As he's kind of reading it, like Magnus's finger strokes the word riches creepily on the
Can
page.
someone please make me a religion check?
Oh, goodness.
Good.
I'll give that a go. 13?
Lots of nice writing. Some
Okay,
cheese
anyone
in
else?
here too.
I can try.
Meepo can try, but Meepo is also an idiot.
Fuck me. Okay.
5.
Right. The name Zotzalaha is not familiar to you. Can someone please give me a history check?
Zopi Laha.
That I can do. I'm proficient. In getting an 8.
Okay. You don't recognize the Ol Man. Olman. If it's a name of a civilization, you're not familiar with it.
That's old
I
man.
got a 16.
Old man.
I knew that. Yes, this. I know this person. Yeah. This all makes sense to me. We need to keep going.
What's it
like, as
mean?
they walk a little bit further on, I kind of move my hand to my face. Listen, are you there? Talk to me, dwarf. I promise I'm not an elf. And I'll speak to the ring that I stole off the remains of Rhodes.
Who's that there? Who are you there?
My name's Magnus.
I don't know Magnus there. Look, could you do me an awful favour and tell me what happened to me? I got a terrible suspicion I might be dead, but I'd rather not jump to that conclusion without outside
Fuck me,
evidence.
it's not Crowley, is it?
Who are you? Just
Who was wearing the ring?
Rhodes was wearing the ring.
Rhodes.
So Rhodes is a bit more like this. Rhodes just is constantly asking questions, even though it's not a question. It's really nice like
That's all I
that.
could do.
So your name's Magnus, is it? Do you happen to know a very hairy cat-like fella? Maybe, kind of handsome and rakish.
Yes, Rhodes. He spat
That's the
on me
fella.
once.
Oh, that doesn't really narrow it down, though. Do you know what happened to him?
Yeah, it's a dragon burned him, incinerated him, ate him alive.
Right. That's what I thought might have done. Okay. Now, this is difficult for both of us to hear, but that's me. I'm Rhodes, and I think whoever's wearing this ring, if they die, they end up in the ring. There was a miserable old dwarven bugger in here first. I think I kicked him out.
Well, you're not going to tell me. Do you know where we are? Do you know who this Degedon fella is?
Durgedin, yeah, he was the dwarven fella what made weapons and such, and went into his forge to. Well, if I'm going to be honest with you here, I went in to see what I could nick. But I think we became a bit of a crapper when we got hit by a dragon.
Oh, well, this is awkward. You can't actually.
You're telling me? I'm not over the moon about it myself.
Well, is there any way to help you?
Well, I mean, maybe if you're a magical type, there'd be a chance. But how or what would be involved, I'm completely at a loss. I'm afraid it's not really my area. If you're looking at, something to steal or, maybe a fair to middle maiden to seduce, I'd be your man. But when it comes to magical stuff, it's outside my comfort zone, so to say.
Yes, your womanizing is well known. In fact, there was a young lady who had a couple of kittens she wanted to speak to you about. Sorry to break that news to you, fella.
That wasn't me.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying.
No alimony for me.
They were normal babies with ears. We won't even go into it. Okay, well, it's
Well,
nice
that's
to know
because of
you're
something
here.
in the water. That's not me.
Yeah, estrogen, I think it is. It gives
Oh, yeah,
it
so it
cancers,
is.
yeah. The government put it in there with the fluoride.
It's when a pregnant woman wheezes upstream. That's the kind of thing that happens.
Why has Rhodes been reborn as Father Ted? And why do I like it so much?
That money was just resting in my account.
It's weird having your character talk to your old one, and it be.
Yeah, I thought
better.
it might be kind of. I was hoping you put the ring on. If I'm being honest, it's a bit surreal. But that's what we rolled it randomly. That's what the magic item said, and I thought I'm not going to not have that happen.
Okay then, Rhodes. Well, you're lucky. I am someone that does dabble with previously living people. So
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
don't give up hope. But I may need your help sometimes.
Well,
Did you have to deal with Poof and Meepo?
Oh, why those two? How are they?
They do not give up. They will be the death of me, possibly by me cutting myself till I die.
I was unnecessarily but very satisfyingly abusive towards them when I was alive. I came to value the little fellas though, because they do all kinds of nonsense that I'd rather not. They were kind of cooking the books. They were dealing with the brand side of things. I don't really believe in all that nonsense, but they seem quite enthusiastic about it.
I'm currently drawing up a marketing plan on a whiteboard.
I'm trying to come up with a
Like
new
a
logo.
boss.
you got a logo, name, logo, what your brand attributes are. Do a full branding exercise.
This is a USP.
What is your USP? What is the need that your brand is fulfilling in the consumer?
Yes, he tried to solve a problem earlier by throwing a business card at it. So whatever you taught them, it may have been for the worst. Anyway,
Well, I mostly taught them to stay out of their way, and that that their self-esteem should be extremely low. So I don't know how practically useful that was.
I'll come back to you when I need to upset them. So
But you are, fella.
I'm going to hang up now. He's like an old person that doesn't know how to. You take care in there, and I'll give you a shout if I need to.
I think you just kind of stop talking. There's no thing you have to do.
Okay, bye.
Bye now.
He's still there. Bye.
Well, technically, I am still there, but you don't have to pay attention to me if you don't want to.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
What are you doing talking to yourself?
I'm not really sure you'd understand me. Do you remember the cat fellow?
No.
Meepo has very poor short-term memory. Meepo has problems with object permanence. I don't believe that cat fellow ever existed.
And
Meepo would remember.
Moment, that kind of no just gives Magnus like the saddest moment of his life. The realization of everything that's happened. He's ended up in this weird dungeon.
He's better.
The stupidest kobold. in the
Meepo would
fucking
remember
world.
something like that.
Okay, let's just carry on, Meepo. Whatever hope I've got of making anything out of this life is going to be down this corridor. So, why don't you lead the way, you little bastard?
Okay.
Poof would walk next to Magnus and probably start discussing a plan to kill Meepo.
Okay. So what are you guys doing next?
Okay. Meepo will head down to the doors and look at the doors before
The
opening
rest
them.
of you?
I will, unless there's anything else other than the diary in this little camp spot, I will. Are these things on the map that we should know about, or are they? Would we not spot these? These look like doors.
Little doors there. Don't worry about those for the time being. I think it's just a thing that got left on. I think that's on the GM's bid of the map.
Okay, that's what I was saying.
To part the kimono, that's actually a pressure plate trap. But because it's set off by the weights of 3 or 4 humanoids, and 2 of you are a goblin and a kobold, it doesn't go off. You're completely blissfully unaware of it.
Nice.
But you guys are not heavy enough to set off this trap. Just a little glimpse into the world of the DM there.
That's okay. Drows have hollow bones. It's fine.
Fine. I mean, you're quite svelte.
Yeah.
Poop, can Poop like take the diary? Can he write in it? The one that we found.
Do you have writing stuff on you?
Let me look.
Because depending on which pack you took, I think a scholar's kit has a writing kit.
You think Poof took a scholar's kit?
Like if not,
Strange
like
things have happened.
Magnus has like a bag overflowing with like spell pages and stuff like
Magnus
that.
probably has something.
So like you could probably pilfer them out of my bag.
Yeah, I need something to write with.
I imagine at one point he'll go to look in his spell book and there'll be like a happy face drawn out on a page.
You can have I'll give you a charcoal stick with which you can scribble.
Okay, good.
So you are at this set of double bronze doors.
Okay, I'm going to look at them.
Okay.
You do that and like Poof is writing like, "Dear diary, I found out today that my best friend is out to kill me.
I think he likes me. All right.
He loves me.
It looks like it's a simple set of hinged doors. They've become patinaed with age and a bit corroded. You don't think they're locked or barred. You think they'd open it with a push.
It's classic patina age door.
I open them.
What is it with this party and fucking door? Oh my god.
All right. This room is constructed of large stone blocks buttressed in the corners. The walls are wet and slimy, and the floor is covered in mud. To the east and west, there are stone doors recessed into the wall. To the north, so here, there's a set of steps leading down. In the center of the chamber is a large polished boulder amid a pile of rocks. The boulder is 5 feet tall. It's covered in, leaning against it is what looks like a bamboo staff. In the mud around the base of the boulder is a moving shape which looks rather like an enormous crayfish. And as you open the doors, it turns to face you and seems aware of your presence.
Gimme.
Hello.
Oh.
The crayfish scuttles a few feet towards you and waves its claws in the air like this. And it starts gibbering to you, again in a language that you don't understand. It seems it seems to be talking quite animatedly and angrily at you, but you don't understand its language.
Poof is waving back. Hi.
Hello.
The giant crayfish kind of scuttles back and forth, waving its claws threateningly.
Oh.
I'm so excited.
I like your boulder.
We don't know what this thing is.
A nice boulder.
It looks angry.
No, it seems like it wants to take us from where we are now.
Very nice boulder.
We can jump on it.
I don't think this is a taxi animal. I don't think it's an Uber.
Like a shiny boulder.
Would you shut up about that fucking boulder?
I'm just saying, it's a nice boulder.
I mean, it's quite nice. It's brown. It's covered in dark streaks and spots.
I'm just saying.
I'll randomly call out the 2 names that I read. One beginning with... I'm sorry, I should have written them down. One beginning with V. There was a lord written in this diary. There's something about paying tribute to... Or am I just making...
Zilaha is the vampiric almond god of the underworld.
Yeah, I'll call out that.
Kalka Kyla, it dwells in the chamber beyond, according to this diary.
One. I'll call out Kalka Kyla.
What the?
And see if it responds in common.
The crayfish scuttles back and forth a bit and hurries behind the rock. And the rock starts to move. And the bamboo staff, it turns out, is a leg. And it heaves itself up onto 7 more legs, and you realise you're looking at an enormous hermit crab. What you thought was the boulder was its shell.
Told you it was a nice boulder.
And it waves its mandibles about you and speaks to you in a much kind of lower and more level voice than the crayfish. Again, it's in a unknown language.
Hello.
Hello.
I think you got a nice boulder.
I will quietly cast mage armor on myself after seeing this beast.
Yep.
And then I will kind of say, I don't mean to insult you, mighty one. Do you speak common?
The giant hermit crab thinks about this for a moment, waves its claws about thoughtfully, and replies in a language that you don't understand.
I remember the book. Did it say something about a tribute? Has anyone got a tribute on them?
It said that the writer of this, it might be Thorrigan, the dwarf who explored this place. If it is, Thorrigan hoped to negotiate passage from it, so somehow pay it off, or maybe
like
he knew,
Thorrigan.
maybe he knew how to speak to it.
I will take like 10 gold pieces out of my purse, and I will just kind of leisurely throw them into the mud in front of him.
The hermit crab looks down, its segmented eyes focus on the coins, then it holds up its larger claw and goes,
do we have more money on us? I'll kind of just reach in and I'll chuck like as much gold as I'm kind of carrying on my person. Is probably about 50 gold.
Maybe only rolls power.
So the hermit crab looks down at this and then sort of scrapes the mud and gold towards itself and sort of settles down on top of it and then withdraws back into its shell. And the giant crayfish here sort of mills about bemusedly and kind of settles here, watching you with its beady segmented eyes.
So I guess we can go then.
The boulder man is happy.
It's Italian, oh god.
Yeah, must be fine. You must be able to. Yeah, why don't you just go? I'll stand still.
Okay, can I pet it?
Yes.
Okay. Can I pet you?
So what are you going to attempt to pet it, Meebo?
Yeah, I go with my hand towards it, like a
To
child.
the snail?
Yeah, like a child looking to pet a dog.
So as you kind of get there, the crayfish advances a little bit. It doesn't look quite as angry as it was beforehand. It's looking wary more than aggressive.
It's okay, I just want to stroke.
So you touch the polished, kind of ridged, yet smooth surface of the shell. The crayfish looks a bit concerned,
Maybe
but
I likes this.
doesn't show any signs of open hostility.
It feels like a boulder. Like a wet one. Like a wet boulder. Okay. Maple is good now.
Keep going forward.
Thank you.
And okay, so I'll continue around to here, I guess.
Okay.
Like after that sign of safety, I'll casually walk around.
So
Yeah.
you can see that this doorway here with a short flight of steps leading down. The landing at the foot of the short flight of steps is filled with mud and silt that partially blocks the door leading northwards. The door is meant to open inwards because there are hinges on this side and a handle, but it looks like the mud and silt and gack that's half filling this sunken area will prevent the door from opening.
It's not opening. Guys? Guys? It's not opening. Guys?
Stop it.
It's not opening.
Mike just destroyed me.
Not the first time we sat down ago.
So actually, weirdly enough, I have a spade.
Weirdly
I
enough,
dig
I have a
graves.
spade.
Yeah,
Can I
that's a
actually
perfectly
try-
reasonable thing for you to have.
Can I
Albert
can I
known as
try and
Mipod
dig
Bold.
out the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. It's about 18 to 24 inches deep. Its consistency is like quicksand. While you can scoop it out, it flows back in very quickly from the kind of mud-filled room. So you need to somehow get rid of it all at once. You can't just dig it out because it fills it as quickly as you excavate it.
Okay, I'm going to. Do any of you have any gold on you?
Meepo has a bit.
Give me gold, please, Meepo.
How much?
10 gold.
10 gold. Oh, what you got?
When we're rich, I'll make sure you get every silver of it back.
Oh,
You mean a silver?
okay. I guess.
Like, as he hands it to me, I immediately chuck it in the mud in front of the doors.
Oh,
I like being a clever character. I can try things.
So the crayfish
me too.
moves forwards and is standing like right next to Meepo
Hi.
and kind of stands there staring at him.
Hello.
And attempts to squeeze past Meepo
Okay.
and scoop up a handful of a claw full of gold
There you go.
and squeeze back up and goes back to this corner here.
Good job.
And the kind of little shallow scrape it made in the mud quickly fills up again.
Is there like not enough time to get the door open?
No, it fills up too quickly.
Like
Oh, no.
for like the 2 seconds where the crayfish is going, Magnus looks the most pleasedest creature on this earth. He looks so happy with himself. And the moment he kind of refills again, he immediately looks defeated and broken.
Maybe try other door.
I sigh. Yeah, we can do. But thought I was going to get this one. Okay.
No, you didn't. Yeah.
Poof, why didn't you get that door? You were good at the last one.
That is true. Okay.
Okay.
So which door are you going to head for, Poof?
Is maybe this? Is that one?
Yeah, sure.
I'll go there.
Okay.
All right. So it's a recessed stone door that looks like it'll open with a good shove. You don't think this is locked or barred.
Okay. I will give it that shove.
Okay.
Do I need to roll? Or just
So the door opens to reveal a corridor, the walls of which are wet and slimy. The stucco covering has become saturated with water. It's decomposing and sloughing off in spots. Here, it's come off enough to reveal one of the large stone blocks from which this structure was built.
Ah. Lock.
Does the block look loose?
It looks like it fits snugly in there, but you'd need to clear off some of this lime and stucco. It doesn't look like it's mortared in. If it
I'll
moves,
start
you'd
using
need
my
a-
spade.
If it moves, you need a really good shove. With a spade, you can clear away the stucco from the seams. It looks like the stone would move, but you'd need a big effort to push it inwards if there was like empty space behind it.
Looks like a snuggly block.
What do I see? Fucking hell, this is so hard. I just want to laugh all the time. What is Meepo's favorite snack?
Oh, bugs.
Meepo, there's one of those green crunchy bugs behind this stone.
I don't have
Help
the
me get
green.
out.
No, I don't have the green ones.
It might have been fuchsia.
I'll have the fuchsia ones.
And Poof, you're not gonna let Meepo eat on his own, are you?
no, he does have a weight problem.
I get lonely. I get lonely when I eat on my own. Okay, I'm gonna go digging.
Nope.
So are we gonna push this? Oh, you're going the other way. We can go that way.
Wait, what way are we going? Okay, oh, wait, we're going... Oh, this way, okay.
Where you went, ooh, stone.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I'll push.
Okay. So, those of you who are down here pushing, the line is caustic and stingy, and you take 1 acid damage each.
Ow.
Up to 4 people can push. What is your, of those people who are pushing, what is your collective strength score?
Oh my goodness, my strength.
Do you just want modifier?
No, collective strength score.
My score is 15.
My score is 12.
Oh, okay. Okay. The you think with more effort the it will budge, but you two can't do it on your own.
My score is 8.
Okay.
I make it worse.
So still, Magnus, you take 1 acid damage, and the 3 of you can't move this block on just the 4 of you.
Block to snuggle.
Not with strength alone.
Not gonna happen.
Damn it.
Well, guess we'll go home.
We don't give up that easy. I literally can't do anything. I could use Mage Hand.
Mage Hand can move, I think, 1 pound of stuff.
Yeah.
So
If I
I'm
can
afraid
do
it
that
wouldn't be
too.
much use here.
We can mage hand together. Or we could try rubble down here.
Oh, go on then. What have you found down here, Meebo?
I'm gonna go digging.
Okay, who's going to have a dig?
Me,
I'll go.
people.
Yeah.
Okay, so as Meepo and Poof get into the manual labour, their efforts dislodge the rockfall, and they are pelted with rocks from above.
Oh no.
Meepo, you take 4 bludgeoning damage, and Poof, you take 4 bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Please make dexterity saving throws as the ceiling begins to collapse.
Damn it.
Am I far enough away to be safe?
Yeah, I'm assuming Magnus doesn't go in for anything
I'm-
as uncouth as manual labour.
Well,
I've dug the odd grave.
16.
Okay, so you both scurry back in time for the
Oh, no.
last of the loose rocks to tumble down, revealing a blank surface where at the top of this short flight of stairs, like a blank wall.
blank wall, guys. Found it. Found blank wall.
That's not really what we were looking for.
Okay, well, no bugs.
Listen, Meebo, I kind of grab him by the scruff of the neck and pull him right. Listen, does this look like wealth and treasure that we're going to get respect for?
Blank wall.
It is a blank wall.
So, maybe we could draw something on it?
You make me wish I couldn't breathe anymore. I just want to put my hands around your throat and... Oh, God. Okay, let's go the other way.
Okay.
And I'll lead all the way back through past the silt, and I'll go and have a look at this southern door.
Again, it looks like a stone door on hinges that will pivot freely. It doesn't. You don't think it's barred or locked.
Yeah, I'm angry, and I'll just push the door straight open.
Okay, which reveals a short corridor with a flight of steps leading down.
Listen, come on, we've wasted enough time already. Let's just fucking get on with this. And I'll just charge down the corridor in an old man paddy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, again, there's another similar door at the end.
I will pop that open.
Oops, meatball. Oh, there he is. Guys, wait up.
Oh, great, more fucking mud. Isn't this just
So this room is
marvelous?
wet,
Yeah.
and the walls are covered with a slimy white buildup. There's about 1.5 inches of water and mud blanketing the floor. There's lots of overturned pedestals and pieces of broken statuary lying on the floor, partially buried in the mud, and there's another door opposite you. There's only one pedestal remaining standing in the northwest corner. On it sits a small metallic 3-sided pyramid. Overhead, in the shadowy ceiling, are inlaid coloured tiles depicting a starry sky and forming strange patterns.
Oh. Nice.
Like nice.
Nice sky. Yeah. We could do something like this on a blank wall. Yeah. Okay.
I'll just start to like draw like massive elvish swear words into the mud.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking back at me, but occasionally. Okay. Poof, go and have a look at that door, please.
I can see it. Yeah.
I come in like a
That's what you draw.
like a wrecking ball.
Poof, can you have a look at the other door in here, please?
Yes.
So Poof, you can squelch across the mud and take a look at the door. Squick, squick, squick. Okay. Please make an investigation check. Perception check if you want to check out this door.
Cool. 13.
All right. You think this is a door like the one before. You don't think it's trapped or locked.
Perfect. So I'll just push it open.
Excellent.
Good idea. We both have done the same.
So, the walls and ceiling of this hallway are coated with slime, and the floor is covered with a layer of mud. Through this muck, a steady stream of water trickles northward. The stucco on the walls is flaking off, and there are glowing silver tracks in the slime, crisscrossing the walls and ceiling. Along the east wall of the passage, so that's what this is here, stands a 12-foot-tall statue of a man outfitted in fine clothing, holding a stone tray in his raised arms. His eyes appear to be black gemstones. The right one droops out of its socket, balancing on the statue's cheek. From behind the left shoulder protrudes the hilt of a weapon, probably a sword. The stone tray, as well as the forehead and the nose of the statue, are chipped and scratched.
Poof, will take the gem that's falling out.
You need to. You can't get it from ground level. You need to climb up onto the statue.
I will climb up the statue.
Okay. So you scramble up the statue, and you realise halfway through the statue is very top heavy. As you stand on the tray, the statue begins to topple forwards. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
Outside from this room, I turn to Magnus and say,
What's that poop still, eh? Huh?
And you hear a yelp and the sound of falling stone from through the doorway.
23.
23. You leap athletically off the statue before it clashes face first to the floor, and it reveals a narrow passage with the entrance just above the floor.
Like, as soon as I hear the crash, I'll stare at Meepo. What have you done now?
So the statue, it's face down, but you can still get at the eye, the gemstones in the eyes and the sword.
Yeah, I'll get those.
Okay.
Ah, cool.
Each eye of the statue is a piece of polished obsidian worth 10 gold.
Ooh.
2 of those. The sword is made of laminated wood inset with jagged teeth of obsidian. And although it's much too oversized for you, Poof, as you pick it up, its weight seems to shift and its length seems to change until it fits snugly in your hand.
should I restart the loot list that I had from previously?
Yeah, I think, did we all pick an item and then...
You guys can if you want. I'm happy to leave it fairly vague. But let's say, well, you've got the mind shielding ring.
Yeah, I've got the rapier.
And then Meepo, you
Rapier.
had
Plus
the
one
rapier,
rapier.
plus 1 rapier, yeah.
Did you get anything, Poof?
I don't think so.
There was, let me see, there was some scrolls you could take. I didn't write down many items because they were
There was
honest.
an instrument.
Yeah, the magical instrument.
Yeah, but Poof's not a bard, so he wouldn't.
Okay, I could swap out the rapier if you want it for
Yeah,
the
that
magic loot.
makes sense because it's a finesse weapon, isn't it? You can use it.
Ooh, okay.
So the sword counts as a long sword in particularly fine condition.
Ah.
Awesome.
That's a long sword there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
That's a long sword right there. Mm-hmm.
Well, did you spot the passage? Is that why you pulled this statue over?
Yes, that's it. That is exactly what happened.
Wow.
Once again, you're proving to be very, very, very useful. Does it look safe in there? Does it look like I'd fit in there, Poof?
Yeah, a person
Oh,
could
yeah.
fit in there. You'd be fine. Meepo would be fine. Magnus would need to stoop.
You have to squat.
So does Poof just scurry in there?
Yeah, Poof is
Excellent.
looking around.
So Poof is gone, like a ferret.
Yeah.
I'll
So
wait
this
until Meepo goes in
water
first.
beads collect on the walls of this narrow passage, and the floor is cold and damp. A low ceiling, only 5 feet tall, further cramps this dank place. So the smaller humanoids are fine. Magnus is going to be a bit of a struggle. You can get through, but it's going to be a bit undignified.
I will do a little wiggler here. Little wiggle. There we go. Okay. Wiggle. Little wiggle here.
Go, we'll have noises all the way through your passage.
A
Will.
little shimmy here. And up we go. Up goes Weasel.
So, you emerge in a hoarded stream of mud and flotsam. Water accumulates in the center and flows westward, where a stone block here has shifted out of place. So it looks like originally there was a kind of hinged stone block here forming a concealed away into this secret passage, but it's since shifted out of place, maybe as the whole structure naturally settled. This is a door of bronze-bound wood. And this one is a pair of double stone doors.
Okay.
I mean, you spotted the secret passage, Poof. Why don't you tell us which door's going to get us where we need to go next? Think of riches.
Oh, this is a lot of pressure.
Follow your nose.
Don't mess it up, or Meepo will be my favorite.
Oh god.
I shudder as I say that.
Yeah, you don't want that. Huh.
Can I like put my ear up to like this here and see if I hear riches?
Certainly. Please give me a perception check.
Not even
Yeah.
Lippo wants that.
13.
13. You can hear water. You can hear the sound of water beyond.
It's definitely moist in this direction,
Oh, yeah.
but it's also moist in the other direction.
I look at you standing in a puddle like, yes, there is a collection of water.
Yeah, a lot of moist, I can say that. Yeah.
Just everyone hang on, and Poof will go to the end and go put his ear up to this door.
Okay.
and see
Please
if
make a perception check.
it's there. A 13 again. Jesus Christ.
A faint, melodious sound comes from up ahead. It's difficult to tell whether it's someone singing or the echoing of dripping water in a great cavern.
Poof is like, oh, this way sounds very pretty.
Got our then.
I like this one.
Pretty. Well, how do you
Well,
mean
you mean-
sounds
you mean-
pretty? Like,
Doing pretty good or pretty bad or?
Pretty singing.
like a person singing?
Yes, like-
Meepo.
No, much better than that. Maybe like a mother that we never had.
Oh, that sounds nice.
I mean, I'll be honest, I prefer music to moistness. How about we go this way, Meepo?
What about most music?
Maybe you can have a song off with the person in here.
I don't know about that.
Why not?
I don't know, you know. Meepo is as Meepo does, you know.
Okay, I guess we're going through this way.
Okay? So as you push the door open, you hear a squeal, a surprised squeal and a splash.
Oh,
And the door opens.
Oh my god, is it a mermaid?
The room is lit by a soft light that reveals a section of rocky beach. Beyond the beach is a pool of glowing water filling half the room, and framed by a crystal cavern. You can see green fronds waving in the pool. Light seems to flow from everywhere, the pool and the walls glistening like soft moonlight. On the far side of the pool is a set of doors, and they're carved with a sun symbol.
That's a pool.
Wait,
We can go swimming.
hang on,
We'll
just
jump in the water.
you've only just eaten. Oh,
So
Christ's sake.
make me smell clean. No.
maybe you should.
Hmm?
Maybe that noise we heard when we came in, Meepo. Could you try and sing that song back?
Meepo, 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 meepo. Meepo, meepo.
It had a more somber vibe to it.
Okay.
Tune it down, like put it down a little bit.
We
like
need
it's
it in
the
a
end of the
minor.
night.
We need it in a minor key.
Meepo,
Oh my goodness.
That good?
So there's nothing sort of emerges from the pool or anything like that. Poof, have you jumped into the water?
Yeah, Poof is splooshing.
All right, so you sploosh into the water. The water isn't too deep, but once you get sort of a short distance in, there's a sudden drop off. So you get to about here, and you realise that the rest of the pool is a lot deeper. Please give me a perception check, Poof.
9.
All right,
I'm having a great time.
you are. Can everyone give me perception checks? Actually,
That means it's bad.
Yeah.
Do.
That song is like, never gonna break my stride. They're never gonna hold me down.
I got an 8.
Never gonna give you up.
I think Meepo's songs made me cry and water up. I only
Never
got
gonna
8.
run around and forget you.
No.
I mean, what level does the Kickstarter need for you to do a full Meepo karaoke?
That's free.
you guys are caught by surprise.
Oh.
Another dragon.
Fuck.
Ben, your silence worries me.
Yes.
When a woman's head pops up from beneath the water. She's a young, slim woman with long golden hair and pale white skin, and she radiates a soft, silvery light even through her shawl, as white as the froth of the waves.
Hello.
And a strange smile crosses her face as she speaks words again in this language you don't recognize, and a mass of water here rises up. It takes on the shape of a watery form of a human with an elephantine head, wearing an elaborate headdress, holding a trident.
Oh.
And it strikes out at Poof. Please make a strength saving throw.
Oh,
that's
no.
that's not nice.
I was trying to have a poop party. A poop party.
Oh, no.
It did sound like you said poop party, which is not something you want to go to.
No, 17.
No, can't
Okay.
confirm.
So you stay on your feet. You take 5 bludgeoning damage. But you're not. She tried to knock you off your feet into the water with this. And in response to her crystalline laugh, an enormous eel emerges into the center of this shape of water she just created.
Oh,
And as the
no.
shape collapses back into the pool, you see the befanged head of a giant eel emerge, hungry for air breather's flesh. And we're going to roll initiative.
That's a big
No.
deal.
Oh, little Poof.
Just out of curiosity, Ben, how long was it since we met the crab people?
How long was it?
Yeah, in time.
But
10, 20 minutes.
Okay, so
something
just wanted to check my mage armor's still up. Lasts for an hour.
like that. So Nereid, because that's what she is, she got 10 for her initiative.
Okay.
Where's our giant eel? Where are you, eel?
He'll be fine.
You're right. One sec, I don't think he's on there. I need to look him up.
Okay.
Giant, lightning eel.
You'd roll a 20. You got 5 of them.
Good. Good. Good call. He lashes out with supernatural speed. And I'm down to 4.
Oh, God.
So, he's got a 23. So who is being our initiative intern?
I've done it already.
Okay,
it's
cool.
the eel up first.
Right, so the eel.
The automatic bitch.
Mm-hmm.
You're allowed to say bitch, Ben. We're not letting those people change us.
It swims to here. Sploosh, sploosh. And it's going to, let me think, it could bite.
Oh.
It's because it was a guy.
All right.
Gareth.
It unleashes a terrific electric shock into Poof, because Poof is the nearest. So Poof, please make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
If the eel had been female, it would have been alright.
I mean, eels have to be men. They're very phallic. It's imagery. It's part of the patriarchy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what am I making?
A Constitution saving throw, please.
Do you know your constitution?
A 5.
Oh, dear.
Oh.
Ow. Right, you take 21 lightning damage
Oh no!
as it discharges electricity into you.
Poof
You are,
is dead.
you are stunned until the end of its next turn, which I think means you can't make actions.
Wait, how are you dead? How much life do you have?
Poof died.
Wait, how many
It didn't die,
damage did
Poof
you
is
take?
unconscious.
I've been taking damage this whole time.
What
Like-
did you take just then?
21.
Oh shit, yeah, that would kill you.
Poof is dead.
So, who is up after the giant eel?
Bye, Perf.
It's dead poof.
Bye, Perf.
Right, please make a death saving throw, Poof.
I just wanted to run on the water, now he's dead.
Okay. A 12.
All right, you have one successful death saving throw.
Good job, Perf.
It's now Nereid.
All right, so the Nereid is going to stay where she is, and she's going to fire a bolt of acid at. She's going to randomize between the two other targets. So Magnus and Meepo. She fires it straight at Meepo.
No.
And she gets a 7 to hit with it.
That
So her
doesn't-
bolt of acid flies wide and splashes hissing against the wall behind you.
There's not enough for
And
me,
she spits out a musical sounding curse and swims over to here.
They sing a discordant curse back.
Mm-hmm.
Is she done?
Yep.
It's Meepo up next.
She fucking done.
Meepo. Okay. Meepo will go... Yeah. And hit. Big lady.
Mm-hmm.
15.
With what? What are you doing to her?
This is not my magic rapier because I gave that away. It is my normal
Yep.
rapier.
So you're just stabbing her. Pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, so that does hit.
Meepo thinks this is tried tested method. 6 damage.
Mhm.
Excuse me,
Okay.
don't kill my proof.
Do you have a spell you can cast as a bonus action? Remind me.
I can
'Cause I
do
think,
bardic
like, the-
inspiration, yes.
Yeah. There's that. Is there a bonus action heal, like it's like D4 hit health or something?
No, that's my thingy.
Okay.
It's my action. I will bonus action inspire Magnus.
Mm-hmm.
Say me, just sing it back. And you'll
Are
be
you, are you
inspired.
so in-
Syrian rage?
If you sing
So
it back, you'll be
incensed are you
inspired.
by the appallingness of his performance that you're determined to inflict violence upon another living thing. That's how much he's
Okey-dokey.
offended you.
I'm not sure where I can use bardic inspiration on this character, but we'll... Actually, no, I think I can.
Mhm.
Okay, so you all done, Meepo?
Yeah.
Magnus will walk over to here. Can I reach the eel from this shore?
Yes, in that square you can. You can
I'll
hit
kind
it
of
melee.
reach out one of my spindly fingers and I'll kind of brush my hand on the skin of this thing, and I will bestow a curse upon it.
Excellent.
So it has to do a wisdom saving throw. Spell save DC is 14. I can't increase that with a bardic inspiration, can I?
No. Attack rolls you can.
No.
And it gets a 12.
Okay, so choose the nature of the curse from the following options. So what I'm going to do is choose... Is it just one of them? I'm going to say that... sorry, I'm a new wizard. So I'm going to say, while cursed, this target must make a wisdom saving throw at the start of each of its turns. If it fails, it wastes its action that turn doing nothing.
Okay.
And that will be my action. So I'll kind of whisper this elvish curse under my breath and kind of glide my fingers across its skin.
Okay. So you have cursed the eel. Well done. After Magnus.
Eel's turn.
The eel. Okay, so the eel attempts to shake off the curse. How long does the curse last for?
It's 1 minute, I believe.
Okay. So it rolls an 18, so it can act normally this turn. Is that right? All right.
Yeah.
So it's going to try and chow down on Magnus. It makes 2 bite attacks. One, it gets a 14.
Fails.
And the other one, it gets a 7.
Fails.
Okay. After our lightning eel.
It's Poof.
Poof, please make a death saving throw.
Okay.
Come on, Puffer, now.
Con, you can do this.
18.
Yeah.
All right, so you've got 2 death saving throw successes.
Poof, poof.
So after Poof,
It's the Nereid.
the Nereid is face to face with Meepo, and she's going to attempt to strike you with blinding acid in melee.
Okay.
And she gets a 14 versus AC. Does that hit Meepo?
No.
No, she misses. You duck underneath her the handful of mystical acid she tries to hurl at you. Now the Nereid can't really move because you'll get an attack opportunity on her. She probably would have done if you'd been blinded, but she's going to stay where she is, scowling at you. Who's up after our Nereid?
Oh, God.
It's Meepo.
Meepo.
I am going to kill you, lady.
So you're going to heal Poof.
Puffer.
Mhm.
And I'm going to use my magic, and it's a 1d8 plus my wisdom. Yeah. 8.
So you heal. Okay, Poof, you heal to 8, and you're conscious again.
Oh my god.
You're lying down in the water, but apart from being prone, you can act normally.
Cool.
And you're on 8 hit points. Bling! You no longer have little skull and crossbones. You've got your move left, Meepo. But you might want to stay where you are because you're better.
I'll stay right now.
Okay, who's
Well,
up after
I'm
Meepo?
It's me. Does anyone know? Can I cast another spell while I'm concentrating?
If it's a
Yes,
concentration
not another
spell, then
concentration
no.
spell.
But yeah.
That's cool.
So if you've
but
got if you've got a different spell other than curse, you can cast it.
Yeah. What I'm gonna do is he still? Yeah, he's still up near me. So I'm gonna cast. In fact, is major armor concentration? No, it just lasts. I'm gonna cast some magic missiles. Flying at. I'm gonna send all of them at the Nereid.
Yep.
Roll.
I think you just roll damage.
Sorry, I pressed the button, but it didn't work. There we go. I'll cast it at level 2 as well.
Oh goodness.
So it's going to be 9 total damage.
9.
9. Plus 2, so it's going to be 11.
All right. How many do you fire at her with?
That's
level 2?
4 separate bolts flying.
Okay. The glittering magic missiles arc across the chamber. And
No,
slam
they're
into
not
an area.
glittering. They're actually dark and dingy looking.
Oh, okay, because
Oh,
your emo and special
Edgy.
reactions as well.
Yeah, they look like little pentagrams flying at her.
All right. After Magnus.
We're back to the eel. wisdom saving throw, please.
Always coming back to the heel.
It gets a 9
So it wastes its action.
and derps around idiotically. It's going to swim away to here. So you guys get attacks opportunity if you wish. Poof, you will get your sneak attack bonus if you hit it because you've got an ally. However, because you're prone, your attack has disadvantage.
People cannot do it.
What did you get? You're muted, Sydney.
I got a 17 and a 24.
17. Okay, so the 17 will hit,
Yay!
and you get your sneak attack bonus for this.
Cool. So it is. Oh, max damage. What? So, that's 22.
22 damage. Jesus balls. Okay.
Oh dear.
Come back strong.
And I
Right.
swang
The
a
water
9 at it.
To hit will miss. The water foams pink with eel blood. So who's up after our giant lightning eel?
Poof.
Okay, so do you guys want to get to this one, or are we, like, gonna leave?
Yeah, we want to go forwards.
Cool.
I think we're going to need to kill these things, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to leave, because I could die.
I got a couple of heals left in me.
Okay. It's just because I've got,
No.
I've got, like, cunning action, and I also got nimble escape, so I could probably just, like, go.
No, don't do that. You do most damage.
Okay,
So you'll get sneak attack bonus against a Nereid because you got an ally next to it. The lightning eel, you'll only be able to get sneak attack bonus if you can somehow get advantage to hit.
okay,
If you stand next to me, you get sneaky. Huh?
yeah. So I can come, like, over here.
Yep.
If you get out of the water, you're going to be a bit get out of the water. The eel will
Like
get you
here.
in there. Yes, that's probably a good idea.
Okay, now, okay, I got this now. Everyone, we got it. Then, a 10.
A 10 against a Nereid, I think misses. Yes, will miss. Not by much, but it will miss.
Sorry.
It's okay.
We're up to the Nereid's turn.
All right, the Nereid is feeling a bit worried. She's going to lean forward and attempt to plant a dangerous magical smooch on Meepo.
Ah.
Please make a Constitution saving throw, Meepo.
Meepo has never been smooched. Meepo is not constitutional. Is 19? Oh.
19. You resist her unearthly wiles. And she's attempting to, under the guise of a lustful snog, fill your lungs with water. But you resist her advances.
What are you doing? There's water in your mouth.
So who's up after our Nereid?
Meepo.
There's lots of water in your mouth. Don't kiss me.
I will then stab her.
Meepo is worth more than this.
Meepo still has standards.
13 versus her armor class.
13 just hits. Bang on.
Oh, Meepo. Meepo will do 8 damage. Huh.
Okay.
Let me board. That's my turn.
Right. So who's up after Meepo?
That's me. I will take a few steps back from the water. And let's... I will kind of put out my nasty, elvy, spindly hands. And I will reach forward and I will cast Chill Touch against the Nereid.
Is Chill Touch ranged or is it a melee spell?
I think it is it's 120. It's like a spectral hand that floats
so it's
towards
like,
it.
It's okay,
Yeah.
cool.
So my hand flies off towards it. 16 versus AC.
That hits her.
That's going to be 7 necrotic damage.
Okay. Ouch. Yes, the Nereid is not looking in the best of health. The sort of glamour that maintains her unearthly beauty is fading. You can see a very definite fishiness, scales and gills and webbed fingers. Her Nereid form is starting to unravel.
You're ugly on the inside, just like us all. Then it's the eel's turn.
Whatever, man. I don't want to be born. All right. Lightning eel is going to see if it recharges. It does not. It swims up to here and it's going to try to bite Meepo.
Oh,
Wait, did it not pass? Oh, it passed the test, did it?
Sorry, it needs to pass. That was its recharge test. It needs to pass its test, and it rolls a 16.
Yeah, that's good.
Normally. Om nom 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 nom. All right,
Meepo.
it gets a 17 to hit versus Meepo.
Meepo is,
Can I use shield as a reaction?
It depends on what shield says.
It's
Can
a
you use it on
reaction.
someone else?
Yeah, the shield. Actually, is it touch? It doesn't have this. It doesn't have a range on it. A shield made.
It says reaction, there's say ally.
Oh, as an idiot, I've dragged in the item shield into my.
An invisible barrier of magical force appears and protects you until the start of your next turn. You have a
Okay.
+5. Yeah,
Okay,
I
I
think
can't
you
use it, sorry.
might be thinking of a different paladin reaction shield. I forget what it's called.
Very paladin sort of thing.
Yeah, sorry, that's a
intervention or
paladin before. Okay, my bad. Sorry. Continue killing Will, please.
something. So,
Yeah, good man.
Meepo, you take
Good man.
8 piercing
Yeah, range
damage
stuff.
plus,
Oh.
ouch, 8 lightning damage as it discharges this electric charge into you.
Oh, don't charge me. Ow. Keeps discharging at me.
Ew.
Yeah, I know, it's gross. Oh, electricy. Okay, Meepo is still alive. Meepo is still alive.
Okay, who's up after our eel?
Poof.
Okay. I'm trying to decide if I should go for the lady friend or the squiggly.
The Nereid has taken a bit more damage.
Yeah, let's keep bullying her.
Okay. Ooh. Damn it, a 10 again.
Eek.
In total?
Yeah.
Ay.
That one. Meepo, did you inspire anyone on your turn?
And I had inspired Magnus, I hadn't done it again, so now so.
Okay. So, no, you will miss the Nereid.
Damn it.
You do have your rogue bonus action, which you can use to disengage. So
Yeah.
you can move away from the Nereid without being hit if you wish.
Yeah, I'll do that. I would like to do that.
Okay.
I could die very easily. Or a ball.
Bye, Perf.
Bye!
Who's up after Poof?
The Nereid.
Oh dear.
What's that Nereid going to do? Oh, does she recharge?
I don't know.
No! She rolls a 1.
Oh,
My turn.
Yeah.
She's going to move to here. And she's going to attempt to use Blinding Acid against Meepo again.
Oh.
And she gets a 23.
Meepo is blind.
So, 12, 7, 17. You take 17 acid damage,
Oh dear.
and you're blinded until the start of her next turn, which means that you have disadvantage on attacks.
Meepo has 4
Probably
HP.
other stuff as well, but so Meepo is unconscious, yes?
No, he's 4 HP.
4 HP, okay.
Ah.
You're fine, you'll be fine. So after our Nereid,
Meepo. Meepo. The wheel, okay.
I'll try fighting her.
okay?
Meepo is brave.
24
Definitely hits.
11 damage to her.
Ow.
And I will bardically inspire Poof. And I'll say,
Sing this song. Meepo, 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 Meepo.
She gasps, and you see her true features for a moment, her lipless, fishy face as she flops backwards into the water and disappears beneath the surface.
Oh, bye.
yes.
Bye, Felicia.
that's the end of my turn.
I'm just going to.
Oh, wait, I may move.
You are next. You can, if you don't move away from the eel, you can like move around it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, I'll stay where I am.
Okay, so I will do another mage hand at this thing. As I'm still cursing it, I'm having to mumble the curse under
I
my...
mean, magic missile.
Chill touch is what I mean.
Chill
Sorry.
touch.
Yeah, sorry, I
I'll
thought
be
of
right back,
floating
guys.
hands. That's going to be a 14 versus AC.
Versus AC will hit. So AC is a bit crap.
And it's going to be 9 points of necrotic damage. And that will pass the turn back to the
Right.
eel, who has to do a DC 14.
He does. Which he shanks and gets a 9.
9.
And is going to try to swim away. So, Meepo, you get an attack of opportunity.
I just saw a hand. I think he's just disappeared for a second. Sid, do you want to roll? Oh, he's back.
Wait, how do you want? Okay,
Right.
back. He has to fix his hair.
So unprofessional.
So, Meepo, the
Got the
giant squid has
banana.
swum away from you,
Okay.
evidently suddenly aware of its own mortality. Please you may make an attack of opportunity against it.
Okay. Yeah? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. 6 damage.
6 damage.
Banana time.
All right. So, who is after the eel?
That's Poof.
Okay. Poof will go up to the edge of the water here. Let's see. And Poof has a short bow that he will. Poof.
Yep. You can take a shot at the giant lightning eel. Go for it.
Yeah. Poof. 22.
22 definitely hits.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. Poof, 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 poof.
You don't get your sneak attack bonus on this because you don't have advantage or an ally.
6 damage.
Oops. Right between the eyes.
Woo!
And the giant lightning eel flops belly up. And there's a faint crackle of electricity as its last electric charge dissipates.
Yay.
Good job. We win. Meepo is still the best.
Okay, well, what did we learn about jumping into strange murky pools?
It's amazing.
There are ladies in them.
And now you smell like fish guts. Is that what you... don't even answer that.
Better.
Was there anything else down there when you were swimming? You didn't see any other creatures?
No.
No.
It's quite murky down there, especially the deeper part of the pool, like along here near the wall.
We could try the door.
Go on.
Okay. I'll try the door.
Okay.
Oh, banana.
Please give me a perception check.
Okay. Oh no. That's a net one.
Oh.
So you try the door,
I was focused on my nana.
revealing an L-shaped corridor. So the water here is about 3 feet deep. So it's just about shallow enough for you to move through comfortably.
Okay.
And it heads to, it ends in a set of bronze doors here, up a short flight of stairs.
Okay, guys, there's a door.
Should we come?
Yep.
There's definitely nothing else in the water.
I
Well,
don't know.
you'd have to have a look, Magnus.
I will have a look as I get like every step of the way. I'm going to be very cautious.
Please give me a perception check, Magnus.
Yeah, I'll give one too. like-
Okay. In that case, Magnus, you take the chest, but I'll give you advantage. Because
18.
18. Beneath a bed of kelp is a kind of small grotto, sort of set into the wall here. Inside it are 6 golden statuettes, which are worth about 50 gold each, and a golden mask worth 250 gold.
And the golden monkey.
There's also 2 crystal scroll cases, The scrolls inside have been destroyed by the water, but the cases are worth about 25 gold pieces each.
Ooh.
There is a bottle with a peculiar sort of pinkish liquid in it, and a pair of kind of gloves, sort of velvet, almost like gauntlets, but made of sort of panels of velvet.
That's fancy.
Cool. So nothing that looks magical or really useful. It just looks valuable.
The gloves might potentially be,
Can I do
unless the bottle of liquid is a potion.
Can I do an Arcana check over the gloves and see if they look funky?
Yes.
14 Arcana.
Right. You think these are probably magical, but to know exactly what they do, you need to cast Identify or have it identified.
Yeah, meatball. Looks like a. Maybe.
You think the potion is a magic potion as well, but you're not sure what it does.
Pretty sure it's magic, actually.
Meepo, do me an awful favor. Put your hand in this glove a second.
Okay.
To come back to you.
Meatball needs new gloves for Christmas.
No, I just wanted to try the size on you. It's just for a second, just to see.
Okay, for my present.
I've got you another present.
The gloves. Second glove. I put it on.
So does it do anything weird to him? Does he turn into a frog?
The gloves sort of adapt to fit his tiny kobold hands. I think kobolds probably have like 3 fingers or something. But yes, it adapts they adapt to fit snugly.
I've never gone and counted them, so.
Do you feel any different? Do they?
I feel my hand is warmer.
Do I feel any different other than that?
Give me 1 second.
You know, you kill me. I'm getting seriously triggered.
They seem to almost meld into your hands when you put them on. To know what they do, you'd need to attune to them over a short rest.
Give me a minute. You guys want to rest?
You are able to take a short rest in this area. This area is pretty quiet.
I want to rest.
It's probably a good idea. I need to rest my feet. They're a little bit swollen.
I'm going to massage them. Huh?
You know what? No. I'm going to say no. Thank you, though.
Okay.
So you guys taking a short rest?
Yes, please.
Okay, so you can spend hit dice and so forth. And Poof, your do extra damage to a big guy power recharges as well.
Yay!
Yeah, you power. All right, Meepo, you are now wearing a gloves of missile snaring.
Oh, yeah.
When a ranged attack weapon hits you, while you're wearing them, you can use your reaction to reduce the damage by D10 plus your Dex modifier, as long as you've got a free hand. If you reduce the damage to 0, you catch the missile, like a ninja.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything.
I'll take them back then if you'd like.
No. I like them.
Well, at least they keep your hands clean. The normal filth that's on them. Jesus, those rolls will.
I'm going to die. I like them, so I'm going to keep them.
Okay, well, like I said,
it keeps my hand warm.
Remember you've got those, because I will forget. When you get hit with a missile weapon, you've got a chance to snatch them out of the air.
Okay.
Are we all good?
Yeah.
Have you rested, Sid?
I feel very rested.
Okay.
I plod on through.
Have you
the
spent
water.
hit dice?
Oh, I need to do that.
Yeah, so
It's kind of what I was trying to ask in a non-direct way.
Sydney, are you an idiot? Yes, I am. Thank you.
Up there.
It's a pretty badass ability. Yeah, I'm a fucking monk, Windsor.
I know Tai Chi. Okay. Well, I guess we can go upstairs now. Not a Pope's fucking...
Wait, do you have that rest ability, Will?
Oh, yeah.
You mean Song of Rest.
Song of Rest. Could have done that, couldn't I? Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll do that. Meepo, 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 meepo.
Everyone gains an extra D.
Meepo.
D6 worth of healing.
Cool.
I gain 6. Actually, does it include me? We'll check. Song of Rest at second level. If you or any friendly hit each of those creatures, including myself. Yep. Okay, everyone gets it. 1 to 6. Oh. Don't know if you need it, Gareth, but it's and then Poof will open a door. Not Poof, Meepo. I am Meepo.
Yeah.
I know these things.
I need to be a tattoo on you. I am Meepo.
I am Meepo. You are mad. I am Meepo.
Madness. This is heresy. This is Meepo. This hallway is 20 feet wide, has piles of rubble and debris scattered along its length. The walls are covered with frescoes. The south wall displays scenes of a battle between natives and invaders. The north wall depicts people questing for a new land. Their experiences during the journey include crossing treacherous mountains, sailing over storm-tossed seas, and receiving the guidance of the gods in their battles to keep their homeland free from invasions. In the center of the wall is a painting of a pyramid with a temple on top of it and a sun shining over the land. And down the hall to the west is an archway. Here. And the beyond it, the corridor continues off into shadow.
Okay, guys, let's go.
Meepo, what did you wander forward on this
It's a nice fresco.
Really nice.
What, you don't want a fresco?
That's a nice
the
fresco
longest
too.
word I've ever heard from you.
Wow. Yeah, I also know fuchsia.
I know. What does fuchsia mean?
Fresco.
Fuchsia is like, if something's already happened, that's the past. But if it's going to happen, that's the
That's
future.
the future.
Oh, Meepo. Okay, why don't you wander off first and see if you can see anything interesting ahead? I'll also give them each a golden statue to keep them happy.
Yep,
I
that's
tuck
cool.
the other 4.
Excellent. All right. Those of you who are doing so, please make perception checks.
I'll take a look.
I got a nat 20.
Yep.
Okay.
You notice 2 things. Firstly, the corridor continuing into shadow at the end of the corridor, so the far end of the corridor, is actually an impression created by a very cunningly painted wall. And it's designed so that people think the corridor continues beyond this archway. They'll keep walking and then they'll tread on the pressure plate immediately in front of that wall. The second thing is that on the part of the work that depicts the pyramid with the temple on top, the sun that hangs above it is separate from the rest. It looks like it can be pushed back into the wall.
Meepo, I bet you can't punch that sun.
Probably not.
Maybe you need to aim for things. Have you never really wanted something in life?
Bugs.
What about that dragon? Imagine that sun is keeping you away from a dragon.
Okay.
I close my eyes.
No sun.
Okay, I'll kind of walk up to it and I'll use my spade to hit the sun.
All right. There is a thunk, and the section of the fresco swings inwards to reveal a secret door, beyond which is a passageway.
Oh. See, look what I did.
What?
My eyes,
Follow me.
They open the path.
I'll head down the passageway.
So this corridor is high ceilinged and decorated with sculptures mounted on the walls. The part of the, you guessed, the shrine or the temple you've left isn't in very good repair. It's been invaded by damp. This part looks like it's been preserved rather more intact. 2 corridors branch off from the main hall. A narrow one to the east, and another one to the west. There. The statuary that adorns the walls consists of 4 sculpted heads of animals. Each one is 6 feet above the floor and 2 feet in diameter. Opposite the passage that leads east is the stylized head of a coyote. There.
Nice heads.
Across from the hallway going west is a bear. There. Near the south end of the corridor, the head of a bison is mounted on the wall.
Looks like,
and the last one
looks like
is an
robes.
eagle. And its beak is open. There's something shiny in the eagle's mouth.
Good. Some nice heads.
Just look first. Don't touch. Okay,
Just
don't
shiny,
touch.
though.
Let's go look what it is. Tell me what it is before you touch it, okay?
An eagle.
What's in its mouth, Meebo?
I'll go up and take a look at what's in the eagle's mouth.
In the eagle's mouth is an intricately crafted golden bracelet.
It is an intricately bracelet.
Does it look expensive?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
New gloves.
Yeah, let me try my new gloves.
I'll put it on.
So you're going to go and get the bracelet. As you do so, the eagle's beak snaps shut instantly, and your
Oh.
mouth is pinned inside.
Well, my mouth is pinned inside. I wasn't going for it with my mouth.
Then your head would be stuck in the eagle's mouth.
I was going for it with my hand, not my face.
You said mouth. You
Did
said
I
your
say
mouth
that?
is stuck in the eagle's mouth, Ben.
Your hand is stuck in the
Yeah,
eagle's
so-
mouth.
I know, like with Meepo, you can never be fucking sure. To be
I did
fair.
kind of wonder, like, because I have a dragonborn like mouth, like I could probably grab things with my mouth. To be fair,
So yeah, you're stuck.
It's
You've
like-
got hold of the bracelet, but your hand is stuck.
Guys, I got it. Guys, I got it. But my hand.
Well,
It's-
are you
it's
still
stuck.
are you still holding on to the bracelet?
I think so. I can't feel it though. It's stuck. I got it
just-
though,
Yes, you did.
but it's stuck.
We're probably gonna have to chop your hand off.
Okay.
But you might lose your glove.
Oh,
Yeah, the gloves. They're
no.
quite valuable. Poof, can you see if there's like a mechanism? You're good with the little geary things.
Mm-hmm. Should I roll, like...
Yep, you can. You can make this. You can make this an investigation or perception check, whichever you
Okay.
choose.
17.
Okay. The hinges. It looks like they can be loosened with oil if you have anything oily.
Oh, let me look. I think I might.
Got anything early?
Yes, I have 2 flasks of oil.
Excellent. You'll be able to use those to loosen the hinges, so you can open it without having to smash the thing open.
Cool. Okay, I do that. I lube it up.
Doob it on up.
All right. You do so, and the eagle's jaws can be pried open, and Meepo can be released from the hungry grasp of the eagle's head.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Oh, sticky now.
Let me just take a quick look at that bracelet.
Okay.
You're already wearing it. It was just in the mouth. How did you manage to put it on while it was on the eagle's mouth?
I can still wriggle my hand.
Do you want to check for looking at the bracelet and see?
Yeah, if you wish to make an arcana check.
Nat 1.
All right. It could be magic. You don't know. It's probably valuable because it's a nice golden bracelet. But apart from that, you couldn't tell.
You remember how I gave you those gloves, Meepo?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wouldn't it be nice if to show your friendship, you handed me something?
Don't know what it.
Meepo, can you give me the bracelet, please? I would like it.
But I got it.
but I would like it.
Well, I got it.
How about I give you 2 bracelets? Can I use a minor illusion to make 2 bracelets?
I guess so, yeah.
Ah. Okay.
I think there's a check to make if you want to make a check.
Probably, yeah. If you want to see if they're real or not.
No, I believe you.
You'll need to read. You'll need to. Do you have it there? Do you have?
Yeah, there you go. It's on the roll.
Yeah, it's intelligence save, investigation check.
It's up to you if you want to do it. It's only.
Yeah, no, it's okay. You can have it. These ones
I
look
just
better.
pop it on.
All right. Physical interaction with the image reveals it to be illusion.
I got
So-
it. Where'd it go?
Give me yours first.
Where'd it...
Okay, I hand mine over, and then
And
I.
I yeah. Oh, I
Where'd it
hide
go?
the other one behind my back. Oh no, the one you gave me is gone as well. What the hell is going on over here?
Oh my goodness. There's some kind of magic going on.
Did you forget to say your prayers, Meepo?
Could be.
That'll be it. Well, you should probably forget about that thing completely.
Buffing.
Very good. Is there anything interesting on any of these other heads?
No, they're sculpted bronze animal heads. They look pretty good. They're stylized again. They're in this distinctive art style, but it doesn't look like they have any mechanical function. None of them are holding anything in their mouths like the eagle did.
Cool. If I look down any of these passages, can I see anything from the tunnel we're in? Can I see anything into them?
So this one is wider and check. All right, you're pretty sure, although it's dark down there, you're pretty sure that some way distant is it turns off to the side, but also continues on its way. So that branches off a short distance. The narrower one looks like it turns a corner a short distance down.
Can you see anything down that furthest one, Meepo? Anything down there?
I will look.
No.
All right. Along both sides of that corridor, deep in shadow, human figures appear to be floating above the floor. As you approach, you see the figures seemingly suspended in the air are actually withered corpses standing upright on a ledge, 2 feet above the floor.
I got some floaters.
Can you please explain exactly what you mean?
No. You're gonna have to come see.
Where's Poof?
My Roll20 map just died, so I can't move or see where you go first. So I'm there. I just can't move my token.
Yeah, I can move you around.
Are you accidentally in the bit that's covered or something like that?
No, I think
Is it frozen or is it not showing anything?
it's
You're next to me now.
It's what?
It was frozen.
Frozen, okay.
Yeah, it's like my internet being.
Okay, that's all right.
Okay. Well, that's alright then.
Meepo, do you want to head towards the floaters, or would you like to take one of these corridors?
No, I vote no floaters, please.
Mhm.
This one. This one.
Okay.
They look-
You lead
they
the
look
way.
mean. Okay.
And maybe we'll head down the corridor.
I'd spend the time admiring my bracelet while he's not looking.
I will
Right.
head
As
down
you peer down this corridor, a faint flickering light becomes visible. It starts to move through the corridor away from you, sputtering and waving just at the edge of your sight.
Ah. Something is sputtering at the edge of my sight again.
I kind of gently tap you on the back of the head. Is that better? Is it gone now?
Yeah. No.
Good.
No, keep going. Do a little wiggle here, do a little shimmy here.
And it heads off, you think, around a corner.
Come up there somewhere.
Are you definitely sure?
No.
It's only light. Light can't be dangerous. Well, for a drow, it's not particularly nice, but
Ah.
okay. I'll wander up and peek around the corner from this side.
Have a little peeker.
And you see this
Biggie.
glowing orb vanish down this corridor.
Oh,
1 second.
that's a nice orb.
Mm-hmm.
People likes that.
You come across a 10-foot wide pit that stretches across the corridor. Beyond it is a wedge-shaped stone block or pillar that blocks the passage. The light ahead of you you've been following is nowhere to be seen, as though it somehow passed through the pillar.
Oh, it's gone through there somewhere. Look. Clever light.
I'll walk closer to the pit and I'll have a look down it and see if there's anything interesting down there.
It's about
Is
10 foot deep. It contains several humanoid skeletons.
Ooh.
Lots of bodies down there.
There are scratches on the floor and ceiling around the kind of point of this triangular block.
Looks like they got lost. Or fell. Or died.
It kind of looks like that pillar thing can move, maybe pushing people who jump across back into the pit.
Oh, maybe that too. Yeah,
That sounds gross.
that's what Meepo was thinking. Mm-hmm.
I find like a large stone or something like that, and I chuck it to the other side of the pit, just to see if there's a pressure plate or anything that pushes or...
There's nothing. It doesn't have any effect on the other side of the pit, although it wouldn't weigh very much, so it wouldn't compare to the weight of a person, for instance.
Yeah, I didn't think that would work. Anyone fancy chancing the other side of the pit?
No? Meepo thinks she would die.
Yeah,
Probably.
it swings and roundabouts.
Yeah.
Okay, should we have a quick look down the other corridors, see if there's anything particularly interesting that way?
There were some floaters.
No, the one to the east.
Oh, okay. Sure.
As we kind of turn the corridor, I'll look back and just see if that light kind of reappears when we're...
No, it doesn't. It's disappeared down this corridor.
Oh.
So I'll head down this corridor.
I'll come with you.
So what you see is a long corridor that turns off to one side here, and then looks like it turns a corner down here.
Wait.
Got a lot of corners, haven't we? Mm-hmm.
It's actually a sign of... and I'll start spouting history about people that built corners and stuff in their buildings. Yes, sorry, Will.
I see it. I can move now. I'm
Yay!
coming. I'm coming. Hi.
Hello,
So when you get
Puff.
to this corner, you see at the end of that corridor is a small alcove holding a 3-foot tall stone pedestal on which rests a small silver coffer. There's a single small step up here, and inside the alcove, the floor is another 2 feet high, so it's like it's 2 shallow steps leading up to it.
Oh.
Does anyone else want to approach it?
It's...
Okay.
Maybe...
Go right ahead.
I-
Go.
How about I have a quick look at it from here? I'll cast Mage Hand and I'll try and open it up.
Okay. All right. So the you can open up the coffer from a distance. It's not locked. Inside it, you can just see a copper figure, narrow with fins, rather fish-like. And it looks like there are some runes written on it, but you can't see anything more from here.
Burners.
Well, it opens okay.
What does that mean?
And maybe one of you could approach and have a closer look. I've done my work.
I've suggested Meepo.
Okay, I'll keep doing this. Jeez. Oh. I'll see what it says.
Please make a perception check, Meepo.
Hmm.
I love the fact you even tried to stare hard then, Will. You went,
A 10. Like I said.
A 10.
said
You
all.
failed to notice the hinge below you. This section of the floor.
No hinges here, guys.
So,
No
the
hinges
floor
here.
inside the alcove suddenly sinks 10 feet.
Bye.
So where you are suddenly sinks. At the same time, this rises up.
Oh.
And this end here goes up to the ceiling, seeing you off in here.
Hi, guys.
When you so you guys aren't on the slab, so you're okay. But inside the hit by another very narrow space. Okay, so you are stuck in there. You're sealed in there.
Oh, no. Not
Meepo.
again. It's like my hand, but me.
Yep, the whole of you in here, in there with this silver box.
At least I got a silver box.
I will touch the silver box.
Like the bracelet, but for me. Oh, yeah. Got a silver box
Meepo,
in a room.
are you still here? Are you okay down there?
I'm in a room. Got a box.
That technically, I opened that box, so half of it is mine.
Well, yeah, I'm stuck in here. Got a box, though. You wanna get me out?
Can you see anything else apart from the box?
You can see the locking mechanism above you, where the slab's locked into the ceiling. It looks like you need to. It would take a while to chip away at the stone to open it up.
Yep, it's gonna take me a couple of years, but I can do it.
You also believe that a knock spell would work if you have knock memorized,
Nope.
Magnus. Okay.
Oh, wow.
Nope.
Might.
Oh god.
Gonna open my box.
So,
Might be the key
if
in the
I...
box, probably.
Oh, sorry, yeah, you have a look at the box first.
All right. Inside it is a copper figurine, slightly fish-like. Written on the side of this figurine are strange runes, and on one end is a small arched square panel.
Okay, I'll touch the panel.
Okay, you can open up this small panel, revealing a hollow interior, which looks like it's lined with small coloured beads.
Some nice beads. What do I do with these beads?
Decorate.
This this coffer itself
Oh, yeah.
is fairly heavy, but it's probably worth a bit of money because it's of its fine workmanship. And the copper figure itself is probably worth something as well. You think the coffer's worth 150 gold pieces, and the weird fish statue thing is worth about 50 gold pieces.
Get some nice beads right here.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm gonna start chipping away at the lock.
Please make an athletics check.
Okay. I'm gonna start chipping away. 20.
All right. So you only take about an hour of work before you can chip away and get at the locking mechanism. However, a foul air in this part of the dungeon
Ooh.
causes you to suffer 1d6 poison damage per hour.
Oh.
So, fortunately, you only take this once. But Meepo, you take 5 poison damage.
Okay.
Poof, you take 5.
Oh.
And Magnus, you take 5. And eventually, after a long, tedious while, you manage to get this lock open, and the stone slab swings down once more.
Hi guys. Hi.
Weirdly, it smelt more and was more pungent when you weren't around. I didn't actually think that was possible.
Yeah,
Is
like
everything okay? There wasn't anything too nasty down there, was there?
like a sponge. That was a box.
Did you bring the box
Got
back
beads.
with you?
It's got beads.
Do you have them?
Yeah.
Beads. Well, bloody beads. Who needs beads? They're all yours, Meepo.
Okay, I'll take my beads. I'm gonna keep them.
Take them out of your mouth, Meepo.
Right, and storing him like a hamster.
I imagine it's like a good 5 minutes of you like.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all my beads. Okay, I'm not going to do next ones because Meepo is stuck in there for ages.
Technically, I opened the coffer, so I was there with you.
It was just me and my beads. I want to be alone. Just me and my beads again.
I'll peek down this one further down here.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Let's have a
So it ends here. It ends here in a finely wrought door of beaten bronze.
Okay.
I'll wander up and have a look at the door.
Okay.
See if there's any signs of it opening or.
It looks like you could open it,
Okay.
although you don't think anyone's done so in quite a while.
Okay, I guess this is my turn, and I'll gently, slowly, stealthily open it.
Okay, please make a stealth check if you're going to try to do this quietly.
19. That drow door opening skill.
And
Oh my
what
God.
you see
Sizzle.
in the chamber beyond, we shall discuss in our next session,
What?
where our session has ended. As you delve deeper and deeper into the hidden shrine of Tamao-chan.
Oh my god.
Tamagotchi, that's what I said.
Hidden shrine of Tamagotchi.
There probably is like a shrine of all the dead Tamagotchi out there that we all accidentally killed.
I did hear someone once say that a Fitbit is like a Tamagotchi, except the stupid animal you've got to stop from killing is yourself.
Oh,
Wow.
true.
Too true. Fantastic. That's what we're going to be wrapping up tonight's episode, my friends, of Meepo and the Yawning Portal. Tomato-chan. So, if you guys enjoyed it, please do let us know in chat, of course. Tomorrow is, Thursday. Shit, yeah, tomorrow's Thursday, okay.
Yeah, where's the time go? Jeez.
Yeah, so we're back with Excavation of Tavor and Tricks of the Trade tomorrow, so join us then. If you enjoyed the show, of course, hit that follow button. Let's go around the cast and crew. Did we enjoy ourselves? Where can we find one another online? Let's start with our Dungeon Master for tonight, Ben.
That was pretty good fun. Meepo and Poof are quite a handful to deal with.
Oh yeah.
It's a different type of adventure. The ones in Yawning Portal are very much, here is a dungeon for you to murder your way through. And they're kind of old classic ones like that. Tamao-chan is very, very old school. I think it was like first edition, I think. And it's very much like that. You know, it's a bunch of weird stuff in a bunch of rooms. But I'm glad that we got to... it's weird. The fact that we had a bit of a restart. On the one hand, people's characters died and people become attached to them. But on the other hand, people get to do something new when you start a new character. And it's an interesting composition as well, because nobody can really take a pounding. They can dish it out, but they can't take it. So that's going to be interesting going forward. But I am on Twitter as @BenCounter. That's my name, like a shop counter. And I try to remember to tweet before I do weird stuff online. And I post like nerd stuff and painting stuff and things like that.
When I do weird stuff online, I delete my history.
Yeah, that's true. I also run a game for OB190, OBBY190. I do a D&D campaign with her, which we're recording at the moment. And do I do anything else? That's about all I do.
All right, fantastic. Sydney.
Hi, that's me. I had a lot of fun. I like being Poof. I was really sad when I thought he was gonna die because it just started. But, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's already in chat. Okay, it's there. I just uploaded a video yesterday of my 10-year-old cousin doing my makeup, so you can go watch that. Please don't let my suffering go to waste. And you can follow me on Twitter here. And yeah, that's it.
All right.
Yeah, simple dreams.
Gareth.
I like turtles.
You know what? So do I. So do I. And on that bombshell, we'll see you guys tomorrow. And of course, same time next week for Tales from the Yawning Portal. So we'll see you guys soon. Until then, try to roll too many nat ones. Wouldn't be laughing when you do. Good night, everybody. Bye.